27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Here's the dirty little secret. Establishment Democrats don't want to beat the socialists. They really need them.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
This morning, on the eve of America's 250th birthday, the Democrat Party is standing at a crossroads. And what happens next is going to determine whether they lose power or fundamentally change America. Forget about Donald Trump. He's not a part of this. This fight is happening inside their own party. If anything, maybe Donald Trump and MAGA put pressure on them. Pressure for them to defeat Trump, but their policies can't do it. And Trump derangement syndrome has exposed them. But the truth of the matter is, as early as 2016, this civil war within the Democrat Party was brewing. They were able to buy it off for a moment. But now they got a full-blown crisis. And the old guard Democrats, the establishment, where they're staring down a new generation of self-described socialists. The people who believe government should solve every problem, redistribute wealth, forgive every debt, and punish success in the name of fairness. Whoever thought that the participation trophy would come back and bite America in the assets? Now, here's a really interesting part. The Democrat leadership doesn't really want to stop them. The Democrat leadership needs them, and this is why they let them in the House in the first place. As far back as Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and they let AOC in. The bald-headed woman from Baltimore, what's her name? The bald-headed congresswoman.
Ariana Presley?
Yeah, thank you very much. Ariana Presley.
How could you forget?
I don't know. She's so lovely. She reminds me of like a Vulcan. You know, a bald-headed Vulcan from the Star Trek series.
Her head, a Vulcan or Vulcans were Spock. That was
yes, yeah. Remember in the first movie, what was his name? They had a bald-headed Vulcan.
I thought you were thinking more of Klingon because they were the warriors with the wrinkly
that would
head.
be Rashida Tlaib. Rashida Tlaib is a Klingon. See,
I was going to go the other direction.
Really?
I was going to go more fantasy, and like Rashida Tlaib is just a troll.
You can't put fantasy. Well, I guess you could put fantasy.
Yeah, but see, I'm more of a fantasy guy. You strike me as more sci-fi.
And
I'm more like
I was confused for a
stuff,
moment.
Right?
Pablo understands where I was coming from. I was fantasizing, but now I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You're sci-fi.
No, you're sci-fi.
I'm sci-fi. And
right.
You're
I'm more like fantasy Lord of the Rings type. Right. Game of Thrones.
Right.
Sci-fi, I'm not a big sci-fi guy.
Were you a Dungeons and Dragon kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
I grew up in the country. There wasn't a lot of things to do. I mean, we would shoot guns. Here's what we would do. Shoot guns, set crap on fire.
Right.
Drive big trucks in the mud, and then every now and then there'd be 5 or 6 of us that would get together and play. But we would do other things than just play Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, you were the world of imagination. Is that right?
Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons was more of a conduit just to get a bunch of dopey teenage boys together and do things that we probably can't really talk about. I mean, what's the statute of limitations on underage drinking?
We just better like that. I think you're safe.
Okay.
I think you're safe.
We would get some beers and we would play Dungeons and Dragons, and then we would listen to music and
you're right.
Talk about girls, and then we would realize, wait, we're like 6 teenage boys drinking beer and playing Dungeons and Dragons. And
kind of nerdy.
It would be a lot better if we were actually inviting girls over here and
to play Dungeons and
doing
Dragons.
something other than playing Dungeons and Dragons.
The kind of girls that are playing Dungeons and Dragons, though, they weren't really attractive, were they? Did I just step in it?
It just depends. I mean, there was a different type of girl. You know who would play Dungeons and Dragons?
Who would play Dungeons and Dragons?
The type of girl that also dresses up in a Batman mask and scales to the top. Did you see some of her pictures? She's very fit.
She's very attractive.
I would like to think.
No, she's exotic. No, you're right.
Well,
you're
she's
right.
Russian.
She would be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to think the listener, who I forget his name now, who I woke up this morning, he had tracked down her Instagram account.
Oh, man, I tracked
and sent it to me.
Oh, what a gift. I went right to it.
She climbs lots of poles.
She certainly does. She's a pole climber. Very, very fit. And has very, very titillating outfits that she wears while she does her climbing.
Everybody's got to have a gimmick, man.
Everybody, man. Everybody.
In this day and age, you got to find a unique way to create content. Some people climb to the top of the Empire State Building. Other people, like us, just do a talk show and we stream it live on YouTube at 550 KFYI.
Some people climb poles and different kinds of poles.
That's different. That's a different type of content. And we already got in trouble for our language yesterday. We can't be talking about that kind of dirty talk.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say that girl is lovely, very exotic, very interesting.
She's going to get a lot of attention in prison or jail. We're
going to talk about that a little bit later in the show because they got some serious charges coming up against him. I don't know. I think love should overrule that. Because they certainly got my attention.
I think they just need to put her in a fully enclosed cell because she'll just climb over the walls.
She could probably squeeze through. She's kind of thin, too. She could kind of squeeze through the bars there. But I digress. The Democrat leadership doesn't really want to stop these young socialists. They need them because they need their energy. They need their activism. They need their votes. And that means that they are not willing to tolerate, an ideology. If they're not willing to tolerate that ideology, they're going to lose because they have a serious age gap, a generation gap. You got the old dinosaur Nancy Pelosi up here trying to inspire AOC. What?
See, I think it's more fundamental than just wanting their votes and influence, James. I think people like Nancy Pelosi in the old guard boomer class of Democrats look at the AOCs, they look at Zorhan Mamdani, and they go, we've achieved.
You do? You think that?
100%. This is the Bill Ayers Weather Underground class of Democrats looking at these young kids with pride. And I mean, it's like the American dream.
I agree with that.
But 180 degrees different. You have achieved what we've always wanted to do. We don't even have to pretend anymore.
I agree with that, but the Bill Ayers type, they're the ones that are still locked on the universities. They're not the ones that are in the halls of Congress. I mean, Bill Ayers was able in his youth to move the needle, but then they put him away. Instead of putting him in jail, they made him a professor so that he could influence the youth, like Barack Obama, stuff like that.
And now it is. I'm telling you, they may not want to give up the gig just yet because they want that power and they want that money, but they love where the party's going long term.
We're going to talk about that. The party where the party's going long term. Is it sustainable to the party? And if they get their way, is it sustainable for the nation? That's coming up next.
Did you know the 30-year fixed mortgage was born during the Great Depression? So why are homeowners still using a Depression-era loan to build wealth in the 21st century? The Life Changer loan allows homeowners to put their money to work, reduce interest costs, accelerate principal reduction, and maintain 24/7 access to their equity and pay off in just a few short years, not decades. It's not magic. It's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Garrett Lewis. Celebrate America turning 250 by celebrating the Second Amendment at Bear Arms Firearms. It's a great family-owned patriotic firearms store at Scottsdale and Shea. Largest in-store selection of firearms in the Valley. More than 2,500 new and used firearms. They love to buy your firearms. And if you have any military items that you brought back from service or a family member gave you, Bear Arms Firearms would love to buy it. You'll see their love for America and our military when you go into Bear Arms. Go to beararmsaz.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Line 10 eastbound, seeing about a 17-minute ride now, making your way from 107th Avenue over to 16th Street. That is a 4-minute delay. Also dealing with some crash activity. 16th Street at I-17 and a collision in the West Valley. Bethany Home at Citrus Road. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Freedom.
We're Americans. We love freedom.
Land of the free.
Freedom does work.
Home of the brave.
God bless America. This is the voice of freedom.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
So Ryan and I came to the decision to get life insurance when I was pregnant with our first son. He really wanted us to be taken care of if something happened to him. He provided for our family in life and also after his death. I think that would make him proud. Ethos makes it fast and easy to get life insurance. Apply in minutes and get same-day coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Life moves fast, and it's easy to feel spiritually drained. That's why InTouch.org is here to help you stay grounded in God's Word every day. At InTouch.org, you'll find biblical teaching from Dr. Charles Stanley, daily devotionals, free resources, and messages that speak directly to what you're facing. Whether you need encouragement, clarity, or a moment to reconnect with God, it's all right at your fingertips. Discover a place to grow your faith and find real hope at InTouch.org.
Freedom is carried forward. It's a right protected by the people. Celebrate our 250 years of freedom safely. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious behavior to local authorities. The right to celebrate, the duty to stay alert.
Stop guessing. Call Lund Mortgage. Get pre-qualified. 623-875-9940. LundMortgage.com.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
Compare the candidates for Attorney General. Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman, Air Force prosecutor, JAG officer. Rodney Glassman spent decades prosecuting criminals.
Or career politician Warren Peterson. Warren Peterson has never prosecuted a single case. No courtroom experience. Only recently licensed to practice law. Warren Peterson would be learning how to prosecute on the job.
Rodney Glassman is a Trump conservative running for Attorney General to stop Katie Hobbs and Chris May's political lawfare against President Trump on day one.
Warren Peterson worked with Katie Hobbs to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on Democrat priorities, supported higher taxes, and voted to fund Chris May's lawsuits against President Trump.
Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman. Experienced, tough, conservative. The Attorney General Arizona needs.
Paid for by Glassman for Attorney General, authorized by Rodney Glassman.
Gold has hit record highs, and many Americans are discovering they can move part of their existing IRA or 401k into physical gold and silver without paying taxes or penalties. It's called a rollover, and Golden Crest Metals helps investors do it every day. No cash out, no complicated paperwork, no hassle. Golden Crest is a nationally recognized precious metals firm seen on Fox Business and CNBC with an A- BBB rating and 5-star reviews. Plus, right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit and speak with a gold specialist. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Golden Crest Metals is not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Free silver offer consists of a 10% bonus and silver applied to qualifying purchases of premium minted coins. Minimum purchase of $10,000 required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credit is in addition to customer account. Free IRA storage subject to qualifying purchase tiers. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms and conditions.
The three-time Pro Bowler Sean Merriman. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Cunol Turmeric.
Malik Tillman's goal in the 82nd minute put the game away as the U.S. beat Bosnia-Herzegovina 2-0 in the World Cup knockout round. Two NBA rivals reportedly have made a big trade. The Celtics sending Jaylen Brown to the Sixers for Paul George and 4 future draft picks. Baseball included reverse streaks in the AL East. The Yankees lost their 7th straight, falling to the Tigers, while the Rays won their 7th in a row, beating the Royals. I'm Matt McCoy.
Doctors recommend turmeric more than any other supplement for joint health. Cunol Ultra High Absorption Turmeric is the #1 form of turmeric. We're clinically tested to support joint health and healthy inflammation. Cunol, science-backed, trusted by millions.
The games more intense. The goals more meaningful.
Mexico go marching on.
This is what 2026 FIFA World Cup is all about.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live. Every unforgettable moment
wherever you are.
Download the free iHeartRadio app and search
World Cup.
The world is listening.
Are you?
News you can count on. And some laughs, too. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today at 10 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, where we wake up this morning realizing that the Democrats are in a bit of a pickle. They know that they need the socialists, they need the youth in order to have the energy to get people out to vote, to get their candidates across the finish line. But the problem is, what do these socialist candidates actually produce? I mean, this latest crop of socialists who are beating incumbents in these primaries, many of them have never signed the front of a paycheck. Many of them have never built a business. They've never taken the risk of hiring employees. They don't own businesses. They never had to worry about making payroll or keeping the lights on. Many of these people, they still live in they did live in their parents' basements, or at least were bankrolled by their parents. I mean, we're letting people inside of institutions, telling them that America is broken, and expecting for people who've never fixed anything to fix it. We used to make fun of the fact that AOC was a bartender. I mean, she had a college degree, but she was a bartender basically before she took a casting call and ran for college or for the Congress.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a bartender.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, like, all work is honorable work, but I don't necessarily know that I trust a bartender to legislate and tell me, about the dangers of capitalism and the joy of socialism.
Well, you know what? Maybe they could help us, because she was a bartender. Then she went to become a congresswoman, making about $175,000 a year, and now she's a multimillionaire.
Well, remember, she bought one of those Nazi Teslas for her grandmama.
Exactly. So, I mean,
that was before, though. That was when Elon was a smart billionaire, trillionaire, and now he's the dumbest person she's ever met.
Who was this woman who just won the primary in Colorado? She actually, I think it was a waitress or a barista or something like that, serving coffee. I don't know.
Well, look at the mayor of Seattle. She didn't do anything. She was in her mama's basement.
These are the people that we are putting, or should say, Democrats are putting in office.
She was playing Minecraft and built a city and decided, man, I'm pretty good at this. I think I'm going to be mayor. And free stuff. Vote for me.
And she won. She won. She beat the incumbent there as well. These people who have never built anything, who have never taken a risk, but they've got the energy. They've got the passion. This is the real problem. This is the problem for the Democrat Party right now. This will be a problem for the nation if these are the people who win. The Democrat Party is forced to move away from the American dream. They're replacing opportunity with the grievance culture. They are replacing ownership with entitlement. They are replacing personal responsibility with a permanent government dependence. And this is why I believe every American should be concerned. Because if this is their culture and they are able to steal power, I really don't believe anybody would honestly vote this in. But then again, I'm an old guy now. Yeah, I'm not the young crowd.
You grew up in a time where when you went to school, James, you learned things like American exceptionalism. You were taught, the history of this country, good and bad. But you were taught to respect America, and you were taught the truth about the evils of communism, the dangers of collectivism, and the virtue of self-determination. And what do we get taught now? It's 180 degrees different now. It is 100% 18 straight years of America is the bad guy, and, everything is stolen, and you can't get ahead because the rich people stole it from you and are keeping it from you.
From me. Took it. Yeah. Here's the deal, though. And here's where, this is the big gamble that we're watching right now. If the socialist wing of the Democrat Party loses, Democrats going to turn on them. And they're gonna get them out like right now. See, we gave you the chance and you blew it. You don't think so?
No, I think they will.
You think it's already gone?
I think they will. I don't think they're gonna lose. Sadly,
really?
I think they're gonna. Well, look, show me where they've lost recently.
Oh no, they're picking up speed, but this is mostly primaries. The general election.
Look at New York. Those three, and it's only New York. I'm telling you right now, there is a very good chance that Karen Bass gets upended and loses to that ramen lady. Noodles. And I think I am not going to sit here and try and be Pollyannish and say, it's just in the large cities. We have a socialist movement happening with young people, and it is disturbing. Now, does that mean that they're going to sweep and win every race? I don't think so. But this problem isn't going to go away, and it's only going to continue to get worse because I have news for you, James. You're not going to be here forever. We're not going to be here forever. But these corrupt, awful ideas aren't going anywhere.
Here's the deal. I do believe that America is exceptional. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that the Americans are going to beat back this latest wave of socialism, communism.
I hope so.
And I'm going to go a little bit further and say it's nothing that we have done. It's nothing that we are doing. I think that it's going to be an act of God that is going to free this nation from the latest wave of socialism.
Now, I hope you're right. I pray that you're right. Here we are on the penultimate eve of America 250, and I hope we get to America 260, 275, America 500.
That's right.
But should capitalism and common sense fail, I've got some good news for you, James. And your life might actually be more comfortable under socialism.
How's that?
I'll tell you coming up next.
Business owners know the feeling. You're juggling payroll, employees, vendors, compliance, growth, and somewhere buried in the middle of all of that, insurance paperwork nobody has time to read. Policies stacked everywhere, different brokers, different logins, different answers depending on who you call. That's why more growing businesses are checking out SuperSure. Now, if your company has more than 25 employees, SuperSure gives you the super agent who can help manage your business insurance and employee benefits year-round, not just a renewal. And this is huge. They've got a fine print fax tool that translates complicated policy language into plain English so you can better understand what your coverage includes. Plus, everything lives in one place. Policies, documents, benefits, information organized and accessible when you need it. And their business value calculator can even help estimate what your business may be worth so you can take a closer look at what you're protecting. Go see why businesses are moving beyond the old broker model. Visit supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
The FBI says some of the ransom notes in the Nancy Guthrie case were fake, but others are still under investigation. That's according to the FBI's Phoenix office. This contradicts an earlier report from Reuters, which cited an FBI source who said none of them were genuine. The city of Phoenix is paying a family more than $500,000 for the death of a man in 2024. Council members voted yesterday to approve a settlement with the family of Ronald Shuck. The 76-year-old allegedly died after Phoenix firefighters dropped him while carrying him from his home because he had trouble standing. The latest round of talks between the U.S. and Iran have ended with no major developments. Officials in Qatar claim there was positive progress in the talks that wrapped up Wednesday in Doha. The next meeting between the U.S. and Iran will take place after the funeral for Iran's late supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei, who is due to be buried next week. The Labor Department says employers added just 57,000 jobs in June. That's far fewer than the 115,000 economists were predicting, and even further short of the 172,000 added in May. There are also signs that if you have a job, you're more likely to keep it than you may have been a few months ago. Unemployment fell slightly to 4.2% nationally. And now let's check your traffic.
The Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 seeing just some light volume this morning. 59th Avenue over to 7th Avenue. About a 7-minute ride through that stretch. That is a 2-minute delay. And there is some crash activity to be aware of. This is going to be on 16th Street, right around I-17. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on that tip line. It's 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Howard Air.
Plumbing or drain problems? Howard Air and Plumbing has you covered. Schedule your free plumbing service appointment today with no service fee and no trip charge. Visit howardair.com or call 602-953-2766. Howard Air and Plumbing, serving the Valley since 1977.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
Sponsored by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys. Happy birthday, America. It's Kevin Rowe from Lerner & Rowe, and we're giving you a shot at even more money to discover America. Go to KFYI.com now and register to win $2,500 from Lerner & Rowe. Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Dial 977-1900.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-976-8822. That's 800-976-8822. 800-976-8822.
You worked hard for that 800 credit score. So why are you still using a mortgage designed during the Great Depression for people who were financially struggling? Shouldn't financial discipline earn you something better? The Life Changer loan allows you to do your banking inside your mortgage, pay off in a few short years, and keep 24/7 access to your equity. Control, flexibility, speed, because you've earned it. It's not magic. It's just math. Visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Strategies to limit the IRS. Listen to Cover Your Assets Saturday morning at 10 on KFYI. Go to sunvalleywealth.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Protect your retirement with gold and silver. Call Golden Crest Metals, 888-447-7857.
I joke around and with my wife and call it my bionic knee.
But before Ernest became a patient with QC Kinetics, it was a different story.
I'd go to bed with my knee throbbing, heat, ice. I would get up in the middle of the night to get a drink or something, and I would just be hobbling.
He wasn't able to play on his rec basketball team or work in the yard. But QC Kinetics regenerative treatments turned around the situation without surgery or downtime, using Ernest's own healing properties to help restore his aching knee, now known as Ernest's bionic knee.
I am really happy because I am playing the game that I love so much, and I'm playing with my granddaughter, and I'm gardening, and I'm on my knees, and I'm jumping up. I have a 200-pound dog, and I'm playing with my dog.
Now Ernest is living his best life thanks to QC Kinetics, and so can you. Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN. 602-837-PAIN.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Team USA is moving on in the World Cup following a 2-0 win over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Malik Tillman drilling a free kick in the 82nd minute to put the match away.
Tillman! It's in! Malik Tillman! 2-0 United States!
The United States will now face Belgium in the round of 16 Monday. 3 matches are on the World Cup schedule today.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
I-50 KFYI. Made by people. For people. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. We're also streaming live on YouTube 550 KFYI. It is hot out east.
Yeah, it's actually below normal here in the valley.
Yeah, I don't know. That's out.
It was under 100 degrees, I believe, one day this week.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
So
I'm outside in the morning and it's like not hot. I'm like, what is this? I mean, It's like living in Tucson. In Tucson, it cools off at night, but up here, it used to stay hot all the time.
You know what
now
that
it's
is,
like,
don't you? It's the heat island effect. I learned about that. I've been very fortunate to live around this great, glorious nation, and two things I learned about in very different places. Here in Arizona, you learn about the heat island. The heat that gets trapped because
concrete
we're
and all that stuff.
and then the concrete and the asphalt and everything just makes it hotter. And then when I lived in Western New York. In Rochester, I learned about lake effect snow.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was
the different types of snow. And it's like two things that
the polar vortex out there.
All of that kind of stuff.
But see, now when it gets hot out east, like 90, 100 degrees, that's when people start to kind of panic.
Well, it's a national emergency.
Right, because they don't understand this.
2 degrees in New York City.
It could be 115 here, nothing is set.
Right.
It's a desert.
Well, that's just normal.
Right.
Because people look at you and go, you live in a desert.
Dang right I do.
Now, in New York, James.
Yes.
See, you're the kind of guy you're kind of cold-blooded by nature, are you not?
Cold-blooded.
You're not wearing your gloves right now, but normally you wear your Michael Jackson gloves while you're doing the show because you're always cold. And we have a battle over the thermostat because if it was up to me, I'd keep it at the people's number, 69 degrees in the studio. And you would prefer it to be like 80 in the studio. And I'm like, dude, I do not live in sub-Saharan Africa.
That's just the South. You know about the South.
Yeah, I don't like it. I left because it's hot and muggy.
I just wanted to be comfortable. 80, 81, that's comfortable.
But there's good news for you.
What is that?
Well, thanks to Ayatollah Mamdani, in New York City, with the rise of socialism, he's now telling you, keep your AC set to 78 degrees.
Here's the deal. What Mamdani is doing, just like Democrats, just like liberals always do, he is setting this up as a heat emergency. Just like Katie Hobbs, a couple of summers ago, we had the cooling stations and all this kind of stuff. Well, now out there in New York City, he's saying things are very, very dangerous. And of course, he is a socialist mayor, so he says we're all in this together.
As we prepare for the extreme heat wave that we are expecting this week, beginning tomorrow, New York City will enter a heat emergency. That will last through the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
Temperatures will climb into the high 90s and triple digits.
Whoa!
With
it's
humidity,
never happened before.
It will feel even hotter, with a heat index that could peak around 112 degrees.
Okay, that's serious business.
If the forecast holds, this could be the hottest 4th of July since 2010.
I have a solution, Pablo, but before I have a solution.
What is that?
Yeah, crank your AC down and get comfortable. Don't die because it's too hot. We're not like Europe. We're not like York. We're New York. Right?
Well, no.
Use one of the greatest inventions of the last 200 years and turn the AC down so that Grandma can stay comfortable.
These are extremely dangerous conditions.
We do know this.
And they will affect every part of our city.
Even Grandma.
To prepare, I have activated the city's heat emergency plan.
Heat emergency plan. The heat emergency plan, which you suggest.
Yeah, use the AC. If you don't live in an apartment with AC, get some friends and go to a place that has AC. Go to the movies. Go to one of my grocery stores.
You know what? You have options. Unlike Europe, where you don't have options, you just got to suffer because they don't believe in it.
Use the AC, right?
Use your AC? This is the plan.
And to every business owner, please set your thermostats to 78 degrees to alleviate the stress on our power grid.
Wait, 78 degrees?
That is hot.
78 degrees?
Well, that's
my territory.
Yeah, to hell with that.
No, if we got a heat wave, when it's hot, I want to drop it down.
63.
Yeah, it's 65, 68. He's telling folks that they got to set their thermostat to 78 degrees. Play that for me one more time, Pablo. What did Mamdani say?
And to every business owner, please set your thermostats to 78 degrees to alleviate the stress on our power grid.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction here.
Now, keep in mind,
bold prediction.
It's like in the upper 90s in New York. It's warm there, but it's not like New York is getting Arizona weather all of a sudden.
No. And only for a couple of days. No, listen.
78.
We're all in this together. We need to sweat together. This is communism right here. We're all in this together.
You know, if you had one of those Nest or Google thermostats,
the government will set it for you.
They'll just go in and set it for you.
Listen, I am telling you right here, right now, I talked about an act of God last segment. I think that this could be one of those act of gods that wake people up to the danger, to the stupidity of socialism, communism. You mentioned the Nest. Let's talk about this, because this is the position that they're putting themselves in, where government will dictate all of their moves.
Nobody should be a trillionaire and nobody should be comfortable. That is the new mantra of the socialist movement.
And winter is coming.
Right. They wish, they hope. Stay tuned. Arizona weather has a way of exposing the roof problems you didn't know you had. And that's why you don't want to wait until the first big monsoon to roll through. Forecasters are calling for a wetter than normal rainy season, which makes right now the perfect time to schedule a free roof checkup with Kaiko Roofing. For more than 32 years, Kaiko's been protecting Arizona homes under the same family ownership. They are the Valley's premier roofing company because they built their reputation one satisfied customer at a time. And here's something you'll appreciate. When you call, a real person answers the phone. No endless menus, no pressing buttons, just friendly people ready to help. Whether it's a simple repair, a roof recoat, or a complete replacement, residential or commercial, Kaiko has the experience to do the job. Plus, they offer many financing options on approved credit, making it easier to protect one of your home's biggest investments. Remember, my friends, your roof protects everything underneath it. Protect your roof with the team that's crazy about quality. I'm talking about Kaiko Roofing. Go to KaikoRoofing.com.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 seeing just some light volume this morning. 59th Avenue over to 7th Avenue. About a 7-minute ride through that stretch. That is a 2-minute delay. And there is some crash activity to be aware of. This is going to be on 16th Street, right around I-17. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call on that tip line. It's 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by America 250.
This July 4th, celebrate with America 250 at America's Block Party at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, hosted by Queen Latifah. See performances from major artists including Chris Stapleton and the Smashing Pumpkins, patriotic tributes, and kick off Giving Forth. Get your tickets at america250.org/LA.
If only we had a buck.
Pretty Woman is a trash movie.
For every Buck Bash.
It is an absurd movie.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
But it's got a good soundtrack.
Today at 10 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
Got pests? Call Blue Sky Pest Control. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
Summer's here. Grills are hot, flags are flying, and D-backs baseball is in full swing. It's the perfect time to step up to the plate in a new Sanderson Ford with employee pricing. Now you pay what they pay on America's best-selling trucks and SUVs. Choose from a Ford F-150 STX, Bronco Big Bend, or Explorer, all starting at under $42,000. If you're looking to save this summer, choose American value for American values. Choose Sanderson Ford, proud partners of your Arizona Diamondbacks. Employee pricing good through 7/6/26. Not all vehicles qualify. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Arizona's desert water is some of the harshest in the country, loaded with minerals that damage your plumbing, dry out your skin, and taste terrible. Some people turn to the old-fashioned salt-based softeners, but those don't filter your water and require constant maintenance. With Life Source, there's a better way. Our whole house system gives you clean, conditioned, and healthy water from every tap, without salt and without monthly filter changes. Just fresh filtered water for your family and home. From Glendale to Gilbert, Life Source has thrilled Phoenix customers for over 40 years. With Life Source, you deal directly with the factory. We manufacture, install, and stand behind every system right here in the USA. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
Decades of saving, and now you're just supposed to hope the market holds up? There's a reason smart retirement investors are moving part of their IRA and 401k into physical gold and silver right now. Gold has hit record highs. The dollar is weakening, and unlike stocks, you can hold real gold in your hand. Golden Crest Metals makes it simple. A nationally recognized firm seen on Fox Business and CNBC with an A- BBB rating and 5-star reviews. Golden Crest can help you add physical gold and silver to your retirement account tax and penalty free. And right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now to speak with a gold specialist and request your free precious metals guide. That's 888-447-7857. Again, 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Golden Crest Metals is not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Free silver offer consists of a 10% bonus and silver applied to qualifying purchases of premium minted coins. Minimum purchase $10,000 required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credit is in addition to customer account. Free IRA storage subject to qualifying purchase tiers. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms and conditions.
Do you have World Cup fever? Wonderful strike! iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026 live and for free. Yes. No matter what team you're cheering for, you can hear it all on the free iHeartRadio app.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Michael Cordova Injury Attorneys.
Seriously injured? Demand the best. Insurance companies fear our experience.
Call Michael Cordova Injury Attorneys right now. Justice starts here.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
The information you need.
Pay attention, America.
The smart talk in between.
I want to thank you for being the voice of our community.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. We are talking about Mamdani's mandate to set the thermostat to 78. We're all in this together during the big fat heat wave that's in the East Coast.
Good morning, gentlemen. It's 78 degrees. Did I hear that correctly? Mm-hmm. These people are completely insane. And I bet you their thermostats aren't set at 78. They just want the peasants to set their thermostats at 78 so we can fry.
Good morning, guys. This is Bob from Mesa, not to be confused with the Bob from Tucson. You are correct. I was actually at a seminar about electronics back 15 years ago, 12 to 15 years ago. And yeah, that's the government's plan, is to have everything on Wi-Fi and change your temperature in your house, turn on your lights, turn off your lights. That's the way they want it. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
That's absolutely what they want. we were doing our house, remodeling our house, and they got to the AC system and all this stuff, and they're talking about the Nest. We had noticed that, our temperature, we would set it towards something and it wouldn't get there. And we were like, well, something's wrong with the thermostat. Can you look at it for me? He goes, that's the Nest. The government regulates, what you're able to set the temperature. I'm like, the government what?
Well,
he goes, somebody's even have a camera in it where they can, I'm like, oh, no, it's got to go. Right now, sir.
It's like when they put governors on your cars to keep it from going a certain mile per hour because fuel economy standards.
Right.
We need to protect the earth. And if you don't think, because, look at what they're doing in Europe they are arresting people in England for putting in the two most heinous crimes you can commit in London right now are installing an AC window unit or flying to St. George's Cross.
This is
radicals.
You want to talk about socialism. You want to talk about fascism. This is it right here. And I think that, this ought to wake people up. Europeans just go along with it. Actually, they're rebelling by buying wall units. But you can't, you're not going to be able to get away with this.
No, we have been called out.
Uh-oh, come on with it.
Apparently, we're not reporting the facts.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, guys. I thought you'd be a little better than this. You're sounding like the left here on this heat mitigation or heat stuff in New York. Mamdani didn't say anything about homes. He said businesses. Come on. You guys are better than this. Quit.
Actually, I'm not better than this. I listen to Mamdani. What I hear is Jimmy Carter. Remember when Jimmy Carter was trying to control the temperatures?
Oh, well, but that was different. He was telling you to control the heat and just put on a sweater, right? Oh,
right. Yeah,
right.
Carter. He's sitting up there in a cardigan in the White House by the fireplace talking about, turn down your heat.
How did your dad react to that?
My dad cranked it up.
Please set your thermostats to 78 degrees.
See, here's the deal. Mr. Caller,
they didn't leave his name.
Okay.
That's okay.
Right.
You can. We'll even play the anonymous people that use the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app.
Sir. I don't appreciate a government official telling me to do anything with my thermostat. That's the government telling a private business what the temperature has to be in his own building. If I own the restaurant, I pay the electric bill. I decide if it's 68, 72, or 78. The moment City Hall starts to declare, dictate the thermostat, government has crossed from protecting public safety into managing private property. It's actually worse than Mamdani is telling businesses.
And by the way, New York, which most of the people that live in New York City rent properties, rent their apartments, rent their homes from corporations.
Come on now.
And they're already controlling rents. They're already saying you can't raise rents to market levels. So they're going to treat anybody that owns an apartment building like a business and mandate that they control the thermostats in the business of the apartment home at 78.
Sir, and where does it stop? As Aaron just explained. Today is the thermostat. Tomorrow, it's how bright your lights can be, how long air conditioning can run, or what hours you can operate, or how much electricity you're allowed to use. Every regulation sounds small by itself, sir.
Well,
but it's the community, the overall impact.
James, how long until they dictate how much food you can have in your pantry? Heck, New York City, state of Washington, they already want to control how much money you make. We've heard it. No one should be a billionaire until they become a billionaire. Then no one should be a trillionaire.
Come on. If 78 degrees is such a fantastic, it's a great idea, let Zoran Mamdani set it there right there in City Hall for himself. But he doesn't have to tell any businesses or anyone else how to set their thermostat. And yes, sir,
I'm going to set my thermostat at 53 degrees. Actually, I'm not, because I can barely afford the electricity.
What did he say? He started out by saying, we're better than this. I'm not better than this. No, I'm not.
Oh, the caller. Yeah, we're better than this.
I am not better than this.
Yeah.
I hate when people say, come on, James, you're better than. No, obviously I am not. Okay?
But we appreciate you listening.
But thank you very much.
And chiming in on the Talkback feature.
Please do more of that, whether you agree or disagree. Conversation is the spice of life. Thank you for calling.
But we're going to be sitting in here when I don't care how cold you get. I am protesting right now, and you are joining me. 63 degrees the rest of the
gloves?
show.
I got gloves. I'm already layered up. You know what I'm saying?
You tell your wife to bring you black poncho, because we are going to be cold up in this piece today.
Black poncho? Yeah, that's what black poncho's for. You got moving, you got freedom. Yeah. Coming up next, we have
in the name of freedom.
Crank it up. Or
cold
down.
And free.
Crank it down right now. Crank it up in the winter. We've got our constitutional sensei, Jeff Utsch, to help break down this birthright decision. The trans decision the dust is still settling on this. And we are not out of the woods, so stay tuned. Wall Street is relocating from New York to Florida. Is it because
Because they can set their thermostats to whatever they want.
That's the Hannity Morning Minute on 550 KFYI and 790 KNST.
The Hannity Morning Minute is sponsored by Lund Mortgage.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
This is the secret. Most of Wall Street, most of every private equity firm, every big bank, every investment firm, all of them, they have been leaving quietly, slowly. They're not making great fanfare when they leave. I keep talking about Wall Street South. That's everywhere from Miami all the way up to West Palm Beach in Florida, also in other parts of Florida. I mean, you have more, J.P. Morgan Chase employees down in Texas now than you have in New York City. It's happening, but it's not getting talked about a lot because they're not doing it with great fanfare.
Check out the Sean Hannity Radio Show later today, right here.
Hey, here's the hard truth. Numbers do not lie. They might make you uncomfortable, but they don't lie. We've tracked the price of the S&P 500, gold and silver, over the last 5 years. Now, between January 2022, May 2026, and the peaks and valleys, the results are staggering. Now, the S&P is up a whopping 45%. Gold is up 110%. Silver up a staggering 415%. So the question is, are you holding all the right assets? Do you need a diversified portfolio? Now, this is where it has literally paid to be diversified, and that's why I want you to check out my partners at Goldco. They're offering my audience, you, a free gold and silver kit. They want to show you the ropes and actually educate you about the power of gold and silver. Plus, you can qualify for an extra 10% bonus in free gold or silver just for getting started. Call now, 855-815-GOLD, 855-815-GOLD, 855-815-GOLD.
Late last year, silver surged to a new all-time high, over $50 an ounce. It's Jim Clark. It was a move based on fundamentals. Through war, rising interest rates, silver's use remains powerful. Rising needs in solar, electronics, and advanced manufacturing. Government deficits, central banks accumulating gold and silver, and limited new mine supply all contribute to writing silver's next chapter. Take advantage of today's low price. See us soon. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Warren Peterson is the conservative candidate for Attorney General. His opponent ran for Democrat Party chair twice, has switched parties 4 times, and is under investigation for campaign finance fraud. Warren Peterson is fighting to keep the border secure, keep men out of women's sports, and secure our elections. As Senate President, Warren Peterson has protected school choice and is leading more than 110 cases liberal Chris Mays refused to defend. Vote for the only conservative for Attorney General, Warren Peterson. Paid for and authorized by Friends of Warren Peterson.
We're at a 2-2 stalemate into stoppage time. Next goal surely wins it. He sets up for the corner kick. Curls it in. He's up for the header. And score! Brilliant goal!
Soccer's biggest games are here. Get ready by heading over to Fry's for all your match day essentials. And let Upside set up the assist with a $10 cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase. Whether it's food for your watch party, dining out during match days, or the gas you need to get where you're going in time to catch kickoff, Upside has you covered to earn cash back on your everyday purchases.
Right now, get a $10 cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase at Fry's. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3. That's promo code HOT3 for a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
A plan to turn a West Valley warehouse into an immigration detention center is on hold. From the 550 KFYI newsroom, I'm Matt Mattinson. Arizona Attorney General Chris May says the state has reached an agreement with the Department of Homeland Security and ICE to pause efforts to convert the building in Surprise until a required environmental review is finished. May sued the federal government in April, alleging the government was moving forward on the Sweetwater Avenue facility without the required approval. She says the government cannot do construction, retrofitting, or demolition until a final assessment is completed. Arizona lawmakers are highlighting the state's expanded property tax exemption for disabled veterans. The new law eliminates property taxes for the primary residences of qualifying 100% service-connected disabled veterans. The recently approved state budget eliminates household income limits, ensuring that more Arizona veterans can qualify for the benefit. House Majority Leader Michael Carbone.
These reforms are more about, not just about tax policy, but they're about helping veterans stay in their home, build stability for their families, and continue building their lives right here in Arizona.
Carbone and State Senator David Gowan also revealed that the exemption has been placed into the state's baseline budget, which they say protects this tax relief for future generations of Arizona veterans. A federal judge is blocking the U.S. Postal Service from carrying out President Trump's order to restrict mail-in ballots. Earlier this year, Trump signed an executive order restricting mail-in ballots ahead of the midterm elections. Now we'll look at your money. The Dow is currently up 383 points. And now let's check your traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 eastbound now dealing with a crash near 43rd Avenue. Watch for delays in that area. Also southbound I-17 near Happy Valley Road. We've got a wreck there. That one is off right, but we're seeing delays in that area as well. The 202 Red Mountain Freeway westbound dealing with a new collision. This one right around Priest in the HOV lane. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Celebrate our nation's birthday at Big O Tires with a Tread White and Blue sale. Now through July 5th, get $120 in savings on select sets of tires, including Big O brand tires. Plus, you'll get the Fuel Saver Special for free only at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high temperature climbing to 103 degrees. Still running a little cooler than average for this time of year. Sunshine, dry conditions as we head on into our holiday weekend. And tonight, a forecast low of 78 degrees.
79 right now in Phoenix. Your next news at 7:27 on Newstalk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Two Supreme Court decisions, millions of Americans affected, but did they really settle anything?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
The Supreme Court just handed down two decisions that could reshape America, one on birthright citizenship, the other on transgender athletes. Did the court protect the Constitution or duck the big questions? We have our constitutional expert, Jeff Uch, in the center ring. And Jeff, we wanted to talk to you because these decisions were absolutely huge. Did the Supreme Court just rewrite the original meaning of the 14th Amendment, or did it simply refuse to revisit more than a century of precedent?
James T., good to be with you. Boy, there was 194 pages of opinions in this birthright citizenship. So it is crazy, but it's a lesson in history. But in a 6-3 ruling, the court said that the Constitution guarantees that subject to the jurisdiction thereof means you do not have a domicile requirement, which I think is a little crazy, but the majority did say there's no domicile limitations to that statement, and therefore if you were born in this country that you are a citizen. Now, obviously I think that's wrong. The minority comes back and says brilliantly, and if nobody's ever read any of Clarence Thomas's opinions, this is a great one. And he does a brilliant job of being able to explain there always was a domicile requirement, but it's been interpreted differently and as opposed to the founders' intent of that 14th Amendment. And that Congress's laws passed. The problem is Congress has interpreted it that way, and their laws passed in 1940 and 52 still interpret it that way. And so we do have a conundrum here, James T.
We have a conundrum here. Justice Clemens, he did, argue that the citizenship clause, had a very specific historical purpose after the Civil War. Is the court ignoring history, or is this simply a different constitutional interpretation?
No, in many effects, it is ignoring history, but it's weighing on precedent, and it is really expanding what the Constitution, what its primary purpose was, and how it was interpreted for 20 years afterwards. But it is going on how we've interpreted it as a nation for the last little bit. And again, I point my finger, James T., really not to the court. I am beating up the court a little bit, but it really is Congress to blame, because Kavanaugh, although he was in the part of the majority of 6-3, said it's not the Constitution that guarantees citizenship. It is the way Congress has interpreted it and the laws that have been codified. He said basically Congress needs to get out of their own ways, and they need to be able to pass laws now to clarify what they mean. And they said they could correct this in a day if Congress. So we have a weak Congress yet again, James T., not leading the way and causing the problems. We're letting the executive and judicial branches duke it out, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. The legislative has self-neutered, and that is causing this problem. It could be corrected in a day, and we would get different results, I believe.
I believe you are right about that. I believe that we have a feckless Congress that's not willing to do the work. I think the Congress is divided as well. But still, isn't the Supreme Court supposed to bring us some clarity? I think that the three of the liberal justices on the court are just, useless. But when it comes down to Roberts and it comes down to Amy Coney Barrett, right?
Yeah.
What's going on with that? By the way, we call her Amy Coney Ginsburg these days. But
well, I've seen her write some okay stuff, but I think she's stretching on this one. And, the one point that I think the majority has in this is beating up the Congress a little bit. Especially Kavanaugh does a great job of this, of look, even if it wasn't the Constitution, the Congress has just let this happen, so this is the way it's going to be. And so Thomas has an uphill battle to prove otherwise. But the three liberal judges lose all respect because of the transgender issue, James T.
Well, yeah.
When you see some of their writing, I mean, Jackson, sometimes her writing's okay, but I think that's because other people are doing it for her. But her arguments about, like transgenderism and trying to defend somehow, men and women's sports, I've really found it's difficult to argue with anybody who thinks a man can become a woman, or it's fair for men and women's sport. So they lose credibility there, Jim.
You're being kind. What you're trying to say is she's dumb. She's dim-witted.
I don't think she's qualified to be on the Supreme Court.
There you go.
I mean, I don't think so. And it would be hard-pressed to think of any of the liberal judges there who really have a good founding on, the Constitution. And when they went to law school, they don't study the Constitution anymore, or the founding documents, or even the 4 books that are foundational on how the Constitution should be interpreted, written between 1802 and 1832. And they just study case law. So what the court has said, and we know anybody who's played a game of telegraph or whispering to a friend to the right and it goes around, it never comes out the same.
Right.
And they're kind of doing the same thing.
Well, so basically, to sum this whole thing up, Jeff Uch, the trans decision, that's pretty straightforward, follow biology. And with the first one, the birthright citizenship, is complicated because Congress refuses to do its job.
That's right. And the very last one, James T., is the voting by mail ruling that came out.
Yes. Oh, yes. Quickly.
And I can boil that down very quickly, is the majority said Mississippi has a right to accept ballots as long as they were postmarked on Election Day. And Alito wrote a brilliant saying, look, it's called Election Day because that's when we're supposed to have the election. It's not election days, okay?
Right.
We had results of elections in the 1800s, and we can't do it today. And that is enforced by federal law. It's really interesting, but we lost that case as well. But these are great historical opinions to read, and I encourage all your listeners to do so.
Jeff Uch, our constitutional expert, thank you for taking the time to delve into this and break it down for the audience. Coming up next, my friends, if we had a clown of the week, we're not going to because, of course, we're on vacation tomorrow. Who would that clown be? We'll talk about that. Stay tuned. The house you fall in love with on Saturday could be gone by Monday. That's why you don't start with Zillow. You start with my friends at Lund Mortgage. Get pre-qualified first so when the right house shows up, you're ready to move. And right now, Lund Mortgage is paying for your appraisal on qualifying purchase loans that close with them. That's real money back in your pocket. Call Lund Mortgage, get pre-qualified, then go look at houses. 623-875-9940, or you can find them at lundmortgage.com.
50 states, one national mall, 2 weeks of freedom. The Great American State Fair opens June 25th in Washington, D.C. All 50 states. Live music and rodeo, innovation, arts, culture, and American patriotism. Every day brings a new theme celebrating the best of who we are, capped by the largest fireworks display in the world on July 4th. This is for every American. Admission is free. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair. Be there.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 eastbound now dealing with a crash near 43rd Avenue. Watch for delays in that area. Also southbound I-17 near Happy Valley Road. We've got a wreck there. That one is off right, but we're seeing delays in that area as well. The 202 Red Mountain Freeway westbound dealing with a new collision. This one right around Priest in the HOV lane. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
Sean Hannity.
Well, the Democratic Party and their radical base is now doubled down on radicalism. That's exactly what we thought would happen.
This afternoon at 1, 550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
while increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Hi, it's Jim Clark, Republic Monetary Exchange, Arizona's premier dealer in precious metals. I've said for years that we have the best prices around when buying gold and silver coins and bullion. While we believe everyone should own precious metals, sometimes you may need to sell. If so, keep us in mind. We also pay the most for your gold and silver, even if you didn't buy it from us. So whether buying or selling, we offer immediate delivery and payment. No waiting. We're Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Arizona's desert water is some of the harshest in the country. It's tough on your skin, your hair, and your home. Some people turn to old-fashioned softeners, but there's a better way. With Life Source, you get clean, conditioned, and healthy water from every tap without salt. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My best advice to you when hiring a lawyer for your injury case is simple. If you know court personnel, ask them who they'd hire. They know. If you know an insurance adjuster, ask them. They know. And then ask them about us. Ask them about Morgan & Morgan. They know. I look forward to talking to you soon. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, Scorpions.
If you're a fan of having zero access to your equity, paying 2 to 3 times more for your house, and being trapped in 3 decades of debt, then you probably love your traditional mortgage. But hey, at least the rate's fixed. If you think that sounds insane, then you should check out a Life Changer loan, where you pay principal first, keep 24/7 access to your equity, and pay off in just a few short years. It's not magic, it's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Day and Night Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing.
Phoenix, don't gamble on an old AC this summer. Save $1,776 on a new energy-efficient day and night air system with 0% for 18 months. Lock in comfort before the heat spikes. Stay cool. Book your free estimate at dayandnightair.com.
On News World Podcast, we're celebrating America's 250th birthday, and I asked my guests how they're spending their 4th of July. Brett Baer.
I'll be in Washington because it's a big day.
Jared Isaacman.
I plan to be flying an F-5 fighter jet painted in Freedom 250 colors, along with 4 other fighter jets flying over the nation's capital.
Listen to News World on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow News World and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Stay connected with the Conservative Circus. Follow the show on Twitter at James T. Harris.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app. We're also streaming live on YouTube. 550 KFYI. We appreciate you. What are we supposed to do? Slam that smash
the like button, subscribe,
right?
You know, all the things that, you know, the young hip kids like Pablo like to say to do.
Right.
It actually does help us out, and more importantly, it helps you out, because when you subscribe, you get notified when we go live.
Did you watch the soccer match last night?
Yeah, I did. I looked over at my wife when they disallowed not one but 2 goals because of offsides. I'm like, this
is that when you texted me? That's when you texted me.
My exact words were, "This didn't say ish, is more blinking rigged than the 2020 presidential election."
That's what you texted me, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't even equate that to the game. Okay, you're talking about
the soccer's offsides rule is I have solutions for how to fix.
Well, hold on a second before we get into your solutions.
But it was we won.
What did you think about the red card?
Bullshiggity. Straight up bull crap. I mean, a yellow card maybe, but he didn't. Okay, we're going to cross sports here. It's not like the dude was on the ground and the American soccer player jumped on top of him, kneed him in the groin, and punched him in the throat like it was Caitlin Clark.
Right, Caitlin Clark, right.
That didn't even get a foul. This is
It was. You know, that even frustrated the president of the United States.
Yeah, that red card was BS. Get my man back on the field immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
That has to be AI.
That's AI.
Okay.
That's AI.
But it could have been. I mean, it should have been.
Yep.
I believe I told my son at that point, we need to bomb Bosnia Herzegovina. This is
maybe that ref should lose his green card for being over here calling the game like that.
You know, if the World Cup was in South America, they would have strung him up and killed the ref. Didn't they do that to one of the soccer players back in the day?
They did.
Committed an own. I'm not saying it should happen.
No, that was Brazil that happened, I believe.
Dude, he didn't even. There was no yellow card. They watched the video and came back and it was like, you're out of the game.
That was just,
between the bogus red card, which by the way hurts us against Belgium. And
can that be appealed?
No,
really?
No appeal.
That's dirty. That was not a vicious play. That was not purposeful.
No. And, you know, the guy, little pansy there from Bosnia rolling around on the ground.
No, hold on now. Now, wait a minute.
And then he gets up and plays the game. Okay. Soccer sucks.
That would hurt, though. I mean, that would hurt. It looked like
it would hurt. But he rolled around like he broke his ankle and then got up and finished the game.
Okay.
But we won.
We won the game.
And now we got to go play Belgium.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Stupid waffles.
I love. So now this gets into you called, but when you called me after the game, you were upset because you're like, this is still boring. That's right. You were saying this is boring. They need better talent.
No. Here's my suggestions.
Okay.
Because I have watched more football this World Cup.
Yeah.
But part of it is because like America's team is good and we have a chance and
we do.
Like it's on our soil and you know, but it struck me as I'm watching the pregame yesterday and I'm watching, you know, all of the celebrations that are happening because Mexico is doing well in the tournament. Canada's doing well in the tournament. Like this is a North American phenomenon. The parties and the build-up and the pregame and the activity in the stadium is significantly better than the actual game. They should have a box on the screen that shows all the hot people partying during the game.
You can do that. Because there are some very lovely people, very good-looking people. But the problem, what we lack is a guy to call the sports.
Well, that's the other problem.
That's really exciting.
That is the other problem. I'm gonna say some things.
Come on with it. Come on.
And the left isn't gonna like this.
Come on.
But we live in the United States of America.
We do.
We are the greatest, most dominant country the world has ever seen. I don't want some French dude on my TV. I don't care how historical a player he's going, the thing with the football is they have to kick it. I can't. English.
I understand.
American English. I don't want the hot British chick sitting there. Well, they have to hit the ball in there. I want give me The Rock.
Right. Listen.
I want the soccer equivalent of Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal on Inside the NBA for soccer.
You have to improvise. You have to improvise. For instance,
sorry.
I did not watch that soccer match in English, with American or whoever they were commentators. I watched the soccer match. I think it was Spanish. I don't know.
Right.
But
there's enthusiasm.
Exactly. When they scored that penalty kick goal, that was awesome.
Yes. 100%.
That's what you want.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you want. He's still going. You know this guy. The goal guy.
And here's what American soccer needs. They need he's still going. They need WWE style announcers on soccer.
Yes.
They need Jim Ross to come in and go, by God, he's dead.
Yes.
They broke him in half.
That's
the enthusiasm that hits when the Undertaker comes out to the ring.
That's what they need.
Because the game is boring.
Well, no. And then when something like this happens, they need this type of enthusiasm. I don't know this. He used to be famous.
Andre Cantor, I believe that's the guy.
This guy, I listened to him call the game, and I don't understand what he's saying. Give me subtitles, but I can listen to him even though I don't understand it because he understands the game and brings it to life.
If you want Americans, I don't want to watch French players, German players, British people. The guy that calls the big games for the World Cup is an English dude.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Or you got to have this guy, with the subtitles. Or you have to put G-O-O-A because that's all he's saying. But then when he gets you into it.
Give me the American version of that.
Well, you described it. It's the wrestling. You got to go to wrestling.
Like it's the freaking Masters. Meanwhile, we're up there like it's C-SPAN. I've seen congressional hearings on C-SPAN that are more exciting than watching soccer on TV. I want big-breasted women in a side box and an excited announcer.
Woo.
But how about the end of the game when the whole crowd sings Country Roads?
Country Roads.
I was singing it.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, but I can watch that at the end of the game. I don't
West Virginia.
With 70,000 people singing.
I'm trying. It's great. Okay, that's fine. But I'm talking about during the game.
Right. I agree with you.
We need some flair.
I agree with you.
We need some excitement. This is the United States of America.
Just turn over
We've
to
got guns and AC and Buc-ee's.
Did you see the Japanese guys over at Bass Sporting Store with the guns?
Buying the guns, yeah.
We don't play that.
Coming up next.
Now that we fixed the World Cup.
We got to talk about who would be the clown of the week. We're not going to have a clown of the week, of course.
Because it's Thursday.
Right. But we're going to have that. We're going to tell you who just absolutely messed up. And, of course, we got to get back to business here because of the Mile High proposal. It's the Mile High proposal. That's what I'm calling it. I can't use that term, can I?
Are we talking about the Mile High Club? Or?
No. The couple that climbed up to the top of the tower.
Oh, the Empire State Building. I thought you were talking about
getting all excitable. Good God Almighty.
Well, it's I've been married a long time.
I guess Mile High was.
Yeah, I mean,
that term.
I was wondering when you put that on the.
We'll rethink that.
I mean, I've made some Mile High proposals to the warden.
Don't get me started.
Nah, I just go back and coach and sit there.
Stay tuned, my friends. This week, actually this Saturday, Tombstone Tactical is celebrating America's birthday the way the founders would want, with great deals on America's rifles. That's leading up to Saturday. You got till tomorrow. Saturday, Tombstone will be closed. But until then, you got a great opportunity to honor freedom. Yeah, by buying American-made ARs. They're on sale this week. I'll tell you what, through Sunday, this is going to be today through Sunday with Saturday off, you can save big and celebrate 250 years of liberty in style. Now, what goes perfectly with American rifles? Well, America's caliber. That's why Tombstone Tactical is also running specials on 5.56 ammo. Celebrate 1776 in style and declare independence, not bankruptcy. Get down to Tombstone Tactical, right off the I-17 at Metro Center between Dunlap and Peoria. And when you're there, you be sure to tell them James T. sent you.
A former Red Mountain High School football player is not guilty of killing his teammate. Peter Claybron was acquitted of manslaughter and other charges yesterday in the death of Jeremiah Aviles more than 3 years ago. Claybron was 18 when he was accused of recklessly handling a gun while under the influence and discharging the weapon, striking Aviles. A Phoenix inmate is safe after getting stuck in a hospital wall during a failed escape attempt. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says the female inmate was at Valleywise Health Medical Center yesterday when she asked to use the bathroom. Deputies say that's when she tried to climb up into the ceiling to escape, but ended up getting stuck between two walls. The June jobs report shows the economy added far fewer jobs than anticipated last month. Most analysts were expecting to see that around 115,000 jobs had been added versus the 172,000 reported in May. Instead, today's report from the Labor Department shows an increase of just 57,000. 4th of July travel is picking up and gas prices are going down. AAA says that the Valley's average for a gallon of regular is at $3.86. That's 2 cents less than yesterday and is a 15-cent drop from last week. However, it's higher compared to last year when drivers were paying $3.36. And now let's check your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
I-10 eastbound dealing with a vehicle fire near 75th Avenue. Then you've got a crash down the road. 10 eastbound near 43rd Avenue. They have moved that one off right. Southbound 17 at Happy Valley Road. You've got a wreck off right. And a collision on the 202 Red Mountain westbound near Priest. That one's on the left shoulder. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Capital One Bank. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys.
Happy birthday, America. It's Kevin Rowe from Lerner & Rowe, and we're giving you a shot at even more money to discover America. Go to KFYI.com now and register to win $2,500 from Lerner & Rowe. Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Dial 977-1900.
Your neighbor didn't get lucky. There's a reason why they got 6.3% more for their home, and the reason is 72 Sold. 72 Sold, 72-hour home selling program is fast, it's easy, it's convenient, and it delivers higher prices too. It's not the market, it's the method. Want to see what 6.3% more looks like on your home? Go to 72sold.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store today. Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Last year, silver surged to a new all-time high, over $50 an ounce. It's Jim Clark. It was a move based on fundamentals. Through war, rising interest rates, silver's use remains powerful. Rising needs in solar, electronics, and advanced manufacturing. Government deficits, central banks accumulating gold and silver, and limited new mine supply all contribute to writing silver's next chapter. Take advantage of today's low price. See us soon. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
So Ryan and I came to the decision to get life insurance when I was pregnant with our first son. He really wanted us to be taken care of if something happened to him. He provided for our family in life and also after his death. I think that would make him proud. Ethos makes it fast and easy to get life insurance. Apply in minutes and get same-day coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. If you're looking for a place to grow spiritually in the middle of a busy life, intouch.org is designed for you. Explore practical biblical teaching from Dr. Charles Stanley, daily devotionals, free study guides, and messages that speak to real-life challenges. Whether you're searching for direction, comfort, or a deeper understanding of God's Word, you'll find tools to help you take the next step. Discover resources that meet you right where you are at intouch.org.
I'm Daniel Keenan. I was born and raised right here in Arizona's East Valley. It's where I got my first job, started my business, built over 100 single-family homes, and created hundreds of jobs for my fellow Arizonans. And this is where I'm raising my family and where I want my kids to have the same opportunities that I had. I'm Daniel Keenan, and I approve this message because I'm running for Congress to keep the East Valley the best place to raise a family, to start a business, and build a strong community.
Paid for by Daniel Keenan for Congress.
Did you know the 30-year fixed mortgage was born during the Great Depression? So why are homeowners still using a Depression-era loan to build wealth in the 21st century? The Life Changer loan allows homeowners to put their money to work, reduce interest costs, accelerate principal reduction, and maintain 24/7 access to their equity and pay off in just a few short years, not decades. It's not magic. It's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
I realize the complexities of the human body and its ability to heal itself.
That's orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Herzog talking about regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics.
It's a very well thought out process, and they use it in all the professional teams around the world.
Regenerative medicine uses healing agents from your own body, like your blood or bone marrow, highly concentrated and delivered right to the achy joint.
By putting it in the spot where it can't normally get to, you can facilitate healing.
At QC Kinetics, they are the nation's leader in this exciting field of medicine. Lasting pain relief with no drugs, no downtime, and no surgery.
People are very happy to have an opportunity to get better without going through the entirety of a medical procedure.
The old ways of dealing with joint pain are no longer the only ways. Learn more about regenerative options that could help you get your life back. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-7246. 602-837-PAIN.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Team USA has advanced in the World Cup, taking down Bosnia-Herzegovina 2-0. The match was scoreless before Flo Balogun got the Stars and Stripes on the board.
Flo Balogun, first to react to the deflection. He'll do the LeBron celebration. It's 1-0 U.S.
The U.S. will play Belgium in the round of 16 in Seattle Monday. 3 matches on today's schedule, beginning with a matchup with Spain and Austria.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game. 550 KFYI. No algorithm, no code. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, and we are streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI.
I'm a special shout out. You know how Casey Kasem used to do long distance dedications?
Yes.
Special requests,
Yes.
all of that thing. I just want to send a special shout out to, I guess, my number one fan, Bob in Tucson.
You leave Bob in Tucson alone.
Hi, Bob.
I thought he went away. He's back?
No, he's back.
We love having Bob in Tucson listening. 100%.
He didn't like my commentary about soccer.
Right. It's okay. He doesn't like your commentary, period.
That's okay. You know what? I can't please anybody all the time. I mean, that's fine.
Hey, why don't you talk more about the serious things? What are you talking about?
This time he just wants me to shut up. He just shut up.
Oh, and I'm talking about another commentary.
Well, we're going to we got. Why are we talking about the World Cup and not Mitch McConnell? Because trust me, Mitch McConnell ain't going anywhere.
Dude, Mitch McConnell, is he dead?
We got all the time in the world to talk about Mitch McConnell.
Didn't they find him dead in his house after weeks of something?
I mean, like Billy Crystal in The Princess Bride, he's not all the way dead. He's mostly dead. But he's still clinging to life, and we haven't heard from him. We haven't gotten an update, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more.
That's the freakiest story. That's the freakiest story.
They found him unresponsive in his home. They believe he had a heart attack or something, but I don't really know.
Where's his wife?
Isn't he
married to Connie Chung or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
I think Mitch McConnell's married to Connie Chung or something. Somebody
one of those people
from over there. Right.
No, not Connie Chung. One of the people. It's one of the people that was in the Trump administration.
Okay.
Connie Chung was married to Maury Povich, wasn't?
Yeah, Maury.
Oh, that's why you were confused over there.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You are not the father
James,
guy.
I hate to tell you this.
What's that?
But you got your Asians mixed up.
Did I really?
You got Connie Chung
Did I really?
and Elaine Chao mixed up. That's just.
I knew it was. No, it's not really. It's not really racist. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the obvious.
That'd be like if I said, "Hey, Mucho."
They do look similar, though, don't they?
Where's Danny Glover? I haven't seen Danny Glover in
did
here.
you hear Danny Glover?
What?
Danny Glover has the announcement that he has.
We need to be serious. Here you are getting all the Asians mixed up.
Connie Chung and that other woman got the same hairdo. Tell me I'm wrong. Elaine Chao.
But yeah, Mitch McConnell. He's Well, remember how he froze on the steps of the now he just froze, but he's like in bad shape. We're going to lose Mitch McConnell soon.
This little segment here is going to alter what we're going to do for the rest of the show. I'm looking.
I did.
Honest mistake.
Racist. I just. If I had made that mistake, there'd be protests.
It would be absolutely. We get canceled. Absolutely.
It'd be like if I was saying, like, oh, is that Hakeem Jeffries, Cory Booker? I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hakeem Jeffries, Cory Booker, or Mfume, Kwasi Mfume. You could throw him in there too. They all look alike. They do.
I did post, if anybody wants to know how to resist the socialist takeover in New York.
Great post.
I did put that up on Instagram. You can find that on your or my Instagram page. Just some suggestions on how to resist Mamdani's takeover of New York.
All right, we're going to carry on with our show. Should I talk about the Kimberly Yee ad coming up next year?
You know what? This would be a great time to pivot, given your mistake, to redeem yourself and talk about the Kimberly Yee ad.
I think we shall do that. We shall do that coming up next. A roofing warranty only has half value if the company that gave it to you is still around, to honor it. That's one of the reasons I've always loved Kaiko Roofing. They've been serving the Arizona homeowners for more than 32 years under the same family ownership. That's 3 decades of earning trust, standing behind their work, and proving that they are not going anywhere. And that's important because Arizona is expected to have a wetter than normal monsoon season. If you already know you have a roofing issue or even think you might, don't wait until the water starts dripping in your house. Call Kaiko Roofing today for a free roof checkup. Stay away from those fly-by-night roofers who show up after every storm. You know the type. A guy in the truck knocking on your door, promising the world, then disappearing. Instead, trust the Valley's premier roofer with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Experienced employees, and a reputation built on quality. Residential or commercial repairs, recoding, or complete re-roofing, Kaiko Roofing has you covered. And with many finance options available on approved credit, protecting your home has never been easier. Kaiko Roofing, crazy about quality. Go to KaikoRoofing.com. You be sure to tell them James T. sent you.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
I-10 eastbound dealing with a vehicle fire near 75th Avenue. Then you've got a crash down the road, 10 eastbound near 43rd Avenue. They have moved that one off right. Southbound 17 at Happy Valley Road, you've got a wreck off right. And a collision on the 202 Red Mountain westbound near Priest. That one's on the left shoulder. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Experience Vegas without the guesswork with the all-inclusive experience at Luxor and Excalibur. Your room, meals, drinks with every meal, and a show are covered. One price from $330 plus tax for 2 guests. Vegas simplified. Book now at MGMResorts.com.
Freedom. We're Americans. We love freedom.
Land of the free.
Freedom does work.
Home of the brave.
God bless America. This is the voice of freedom.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
In Arizona, they said, need to paint like every 6 years. And I said, that's crazy.
Phoenix, make it the summer that you stop painting. Do what Brian did. He called Rhino Shield.
It's a ranch-style house. 3 sides are a sheathing. It's the wood sheathing that got coated with Rhino Shield.
And get this, Rhino Shield's formulated for our specific climate right here in Phoenix.
Rhino Shield, they talk about like an R13 insulation value. Another way to reduce the air conditioning bill. I think it's a really good investment and will be well worth it.
And right now, you can have the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 10% off the regular price.
I plan to live in the house for about 20 years, and you guys warranty your product. I don't have to worry about it.
Rhino Shield, backed by a 25-year transferable warranty. So stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Here's owner Jim Williams.
This offer is limited, so call me at 855-4U-RHINO. That's 855-4, the letter U, RHINO.
Go Rhino!
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Compare the candidates for Attorney General. Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman, Air Force prosecutor, JAG officer. Rodney Glassman spent decades prosecuting criminals.
Or career politician Warren Peterson. Warren Peterson has never prosecuted a single case. No courtroom experience. Only recently licensed to practice law. Warren Peterson would be learning how to prosecute on the job.
Rodney Glassman is a Trump conservative running for Attorney General to stop Katie Hobbs and Chris May's political lawfare against President Trump on day one.
Warren Peterson worked with Katie Hobbs to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on Democrat priorities, supported higher taxes, and voted to fund Chris May's lawsuits against President Trump.
Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman, experienced, tough, conservative. The Attorney General Arizona needs.
Paid for by Glassman for Attorney General. Authorized by Rodney Glassman.
Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offers a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium minted coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
You worked hard for that 800 credit score. So why are you still using a mortgage designed during the Great Depression for people who were financially struggling? Shouldn't financial discipline earn you something better? The Life Changer loan allows you to do your banking inside your mortgage, pay off in a few short years, and keep 24/7 access to your equity. Control, flexibility, speed, because you've earned it. It's not magic. It's just math. Visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Harvest Right. Save food, save money. HarvestRight.com.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by London Gold.
For 50 years, London Gold has helped Arizona celebrate life's special moments. From stunning diamonds to timeless gifts, find the perfect sparkle for every occasion at London Gold.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for two. Visit MGMResorts.com.
Make us your #1 preset for instant access to the information that affects you.
Always on.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app, also streaming live on YouTube 550 KFYI.
In the interest of public importance,
yes,
we're getting a couple of people that have chimed in to let us know if you're on your way out to the new Buc-ee's.
Oh. I talked to a friend who told me that she stopped in Buc-ee's at 1 a.m. This would have been like a day
couple
or so
days ago,
right?
right?
She said, "Don't go." She said it was packed.
Yeah.
House.
Well, and they've taken away all the traffic obstructions. But here's something you need to know about: if you're going out there today, maybe you're going out the weekend. Several people have chimed in to let us know that there are speed traps westbound at the 10, at the 303 in Bullard. So
take your time.
The Popo trying to hit their budget here for the month, just getting everybody
time.
rushing in
Vultures.
to see the stuffed beavers and the beaver nuggets.
Vultures! No, I'm going to let it settle down. I'm going to take your advice and let things settle down. Maybe I should wait. I think it's doing so well. They're thinking about putting a Buc-ee's in the East Valley.
Oh, come out to my neck of the woods. Now, here's what I would say. This is the Independence Day holiday.
Right.
Maybe by the Labor Day holiday, you could go out there and
They should have put a Buc-ee's right outside of Old Town, you think?
Buc-ee's isn't really the kind of, it's not Scottsdale.
It's not bougie?
No, it's
not bougie?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think they have a bougie Buc-ee's? That would be kind of cool. No?
I don't know how you would get a bougie beaver.
I don't think.
Well,
ooh, that would really sell.
I mean, I could you just let the West Valley have something?
You're right.
I mean, guy,
greedy
from Scottsdale.
Greedy. That was greedy. I'm sorry. That was greedy. I'm making the trip out to the West Valley for that. Absolutely. A very controversial ad that is shaking up the primaries.
You are fond of saying that it's only racist if you want it to be.
Yes.
But even you, I'm guessing, have to look askew at this ad that is running as an attack on Kimberly Yee.
Why would you do? Whoever is behind this ad is a colossal asshat.
Meet Kimberly Yee. She's the empress of DEI. Yee led a national shadow government of bureaucrats pushing an extreme diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda. Kimberly Yee. Too liberal for school superintendent.
Why would you do that?
Let's describe it.
Okay.
For the people that are listening, this is a television ad that has a picture of Kimberly Yee, who is of Asian descent.
Correct.
Right? Her last name is Yee.
Correct.
And, they have it in kind of stereotypical Asian stylings with Yee in like bamboo lettering.
She's got
calling her
music
the
in the background
of DEI.
Empress of DEI. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. And they had the nerve to do this with the music in the background. Mm-hmm. Who put this together?
Well, I believe it's paid for 100% by out-of-state funds.
Now, you did, of course, we had Kimberly Yee in the center ring for our Meet the Candidates. We also had Tom Horn.
Mm-hmm. Now, and they're running against each other for the Republican primary for Secretary of Public Instruction.
Correct.
Kimberly Yee is the current state treasurer.
Correct.
And she was the highest vote getter for the Republican Party in the last election.
Correct.
In fact, she was the only Republican to win statewide office.
I need to let you know that Tom Horn said that his campaign had nothing to do with this. Accusations are flying around and stuff. He said he had nothing to do with it. That it was an independent, and he denounced the ad as well.
Now, I have seen the ad as recently as last night. I've not seen it this morning, but we have TVs here in the studio, and that's when it first caught my eye. I looked at it because it was running, I believe, during Fox News programming, and I looked up and was like, what? That's a little odd. That's a little inappropriate.
I actually have it up. I think I have it up on my X account.
Yeah, you put it up on X.
Yeah, put it up on X if you want to see it. But it's kind of ridiculous. It's a little bit racist. A little bit. And why would you even play that angle? That's nonsense. Why would you do that? This dumb. Is this what our ads going to be like? Look, we have to praise ads coming out of California. We're praising Pratt ads and this kind of stuff. Is this what we're going to produce here?
If we're going to associate anyone with China, let's do it again with Mark Kelly, where he was riding his motorcycle out with the CCP.
Right. Or Katie Hobbs, letting land deals go through with Chinese deals next to military bases. That would work. This doesn't work. I shouldn't have to tell you that. It better not have been from a Republican. It better not have been. Because that would just be absolutely embarrassing.
We're getting some comments about your suggestion to put the next Buc-ee's in Scottsdale, James.
Okay.
They bougie enough. They're building a Costco at Indian School in the 101 right next to all the auto malls that they built. So, I'm thinking a Buc-ee's would fit in just perfect right off the freeway.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm a Costco man.
Clark, what? Now, I don't have a degree in civil engineering, but you need to think about that for a moment. A Buc-ee's next to a Costco? Do you know what kind of traffic hell?
Traffic gridlock.
That, I believe, is in the Bible as one of the 7 signs of the apocalypse.
That would be apocalypse. That would be bad.
I saw on a pale horse a beaver with
next
a Costco card.
Right. Oh, man. You're right about that.
Death, pestilence, and the traffic problems that would beset the land with a Buc-ee's next to a car. I don't want that smoke.
That would destroy the East Valley. Or at least the 101. Forget about it.
You keep saying Scottsdale is the East Valley.
Sorry. Stop.
Quit associating bougie-ass Scottsdale and Paradise Valley with my hood. We don't want none of that.
What are you talking about? Everybody wants that.
No.
I'm just digging the hole. Hey, President Trump, did you see the new Air Force One? Holy cow.
Does it look nice?
It's beautiful. It is jacked up, and he gets to take it with him when he's not president anymore.
What?
Yeah. And the left is freaking out.
It's going to become Trump Force One?
That's right. We'll talk about that coming up next. We have the news, my friends. You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app.
Late last year, silver surged to a new all-time high, over $50 an ounce. It's Jim Clark. It was a move based on fundamentals. Through war, rising interest rates, silver's use remains powerful. Rising needs in solar, electronics, and advanced manufacturing. Government deficits, central banks accumulating gold and silver, and limited new mine supply all contribute to writing silver's next chapter. Take advantage of today's low price. See us soon. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Final days. Employee pricing is ending soon at Tim Hovig's Santan Ford. If you want a new Ford, now is the time because employee pricing is almost over and Santan Ford is making the deals even bigger to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Get up to $7,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ford Rangers and $5,000 off new 2025 Ford Mavericks and Bronco Sport. Ranger, Maverick, Bronco Sport, 3 of Ford's most affordable vehicles. Price to move during the final days of employee pricing. This is your final call. Only at Tim Hovig's Santan Ford or online at santanford.com. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Warren Peterson is the conservative candidate for Attorney General. His opponent ran for Democrat Party chair twice, has switched parties 4 times, and is under investigation for campaign finance fraud. Warren Peterson is fighting to keep the border secure, keep men out of women's sports, and secure our elections. As Senate President, Warren Peterson has protected school choice and is leading more than 110 and cases liberal Chris Mays refused to defend. Vote for the only conservative for Attorney General, Warren Peterson. Paid for and authorized by Friends of Warren Peterson.
One phone call could save you months of guessing. Before you start looking at houses, call Lund Mortgage and get pre-qualified. You'll know exactly what you can afford and be ready when the right home hits the market. 623-875-9940 or lundmortgage.com.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Arizona's desert water is some of the harshest in the country. It's tough on your skin, your hair, and your home. Some people turn to old-fashioned softeners, but there's a better way. With Life Source, you get clean, conditioned, and healthy water from every tap without salt. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
while increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Fix it, Frankie. This is Ethel. Well, what sort of noise is your air conditioner making? You say it sounds like a cross between a glockenspiel and a what? A sousaphone? Well, my Frankie can fix that. How long has it been making? About 75 verses. Okay, well, I'll send someone over right away. No, he's not an orchestra conductor. Well, you'll have to provide your own tuxedo, sir. Bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
My name is Yvonne, and I'm a mom of 4.
Me and my husband have 4 kids.
I am the mother of 2 teenage boys. I think about the risks that our children are facing online and the dangers that exist.
Being a parent overall is stressful, but with the apps, it's definitely 100% more stressful. That's why we need Congress to pass the App Store Accountability Act.
The App Store Accountability Act requires a parent's approval before our kids download any apps and requires clear descriptions so that we know what our kids are downloading.
Parental approval is a no-brainer to me. Real age verification and clear description of apps for parents would be really helpful. The so-called Parents Over Platforms bill lets kids enter their own age and they don't require parent approval. I think it's a terrible idea.
Parents know what's best for their kids. That's why the App Store Accountability Act is the only bill that requires parental approval for a teen to download an app.
The App Store Accountability Act is the only way to put parents in charge.
Paid for by Copper State Education Alliance.
Freedom is carried forward. It's a right protected by the people. Celebrate our 250 years of freedom safely. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious behavior to local authorities. The right to celebrate, the duty to stay alert.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Looking into ransom notes from the 550 KFYI newsroom, I'm Matt Mattinson. The FBI says some of the ransom notes in the Nancy Guthrie case were fake, but others are still under investigation. That's according to the FBI's Phoenix office. This contradicts an earlier report from Reuters, which cited an FBI source who said none of them were genuine. 2 ransom notes were reported in early February, just days after the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie disappeared from her southern Arizona home. The first one demanded millions from cryptocurrency, and the second claimed she had died. An Arizona inmate is safe after getting stuck in a hospital wall during a failed escape attempt. Monica Nelson has more.
The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says the female inmate was at a Phoenix Medical Center Wednesday when she asked to use the bathroom. Deputies say that's when she tried to climb up into the ceiling to escape, but ended up getting stuck between 2 walls. She was later rescued and then checked out for injuries. It's unclear how far she made it before getting stuck. I'm Monica Nelson.
AAA is projecting that more than 72 million Americans will travel during the Independence Day holiday period this year. The holiday travel sets another record, but it's only a 0.5% increase from last year as rising costs take a toll. The travel period started last Saturday and goes through this Sunday, with many Americans expected to travel at least 50 miles from home. The Auto Club projects 1.59 million Arizonans will hit the road. Now we'll look at your money. The Dow is currently up 353 points to 52,659. Let's take a look at our drive around town with 550 KFYI traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Watch for a crash on the 202 Red Mountain Freeway headed eastbound. It's near Scottsdale Road, but it is off on the right shoulder. Southbound 17 still dealing with a collision near Happy Valley Road. That one is off right. And a wreck now on 44th Street. This is going to be south of Oak. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Trouble sleeping lately? Upgrade to the great sleep you deserve at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Choose from a curated selection of top brands and let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high temperature climbing to 103 degrees. Still running a little cooler than average for this time of year. Sunshine, dry conditions as we head on into our holiday weekend. And tonight, a forecast low of 78 degrees.
82 right now in Phoenix. Your next news at 8:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed Human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Travel. That's travel. Enter it now at KFYI.com.
President Trump flew in his brand new plane yesterday, and the left is seething.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
Have you seen the president's brand new plane? It is absolutely gorgeous. That's what I said when I first saw the plane.
Tattoo, is that his name?
That was he called
Island?
Tattoo Fantasy Island?
Yeah.
Was he Knick-Knack? I think he was Knick-Knack in 007. Yeah, he was Knick-Knack in The Man with the Golden Gun. Same guy, Knick-Knack and
They couldn't
Tattoo.
hire another little person. They had to just go back to the
He
same
was a
old.
special little person.
Well, I mean, I guess he was like the Peter Dinklage of his day, right?
Right.
And Peter
right.
Dinklage, whenever you need a little guy now, you just go to Peter Dinklage.
You do have a choice between a lot of different little guys and little gals, but yeah, there seems to be they just go to the one token little person.
Well, like in the case of Peter Dinklage, very good actor.
Excellent
Very
actor.
Good actor.
Fantastic actor. So was Little Tattoo.
It's a little before my time.
Was he?
Yeah, I never watched Fantasy. That was
Wait a minute, was Knick-Knack before your time? 007?
I mean, I've seen it, but yeah, I mean,
Roger Moore was the best James Bond. Did we ever settle that whole thing?
Stop it. So Trump got a new plane. I'm just going to let that.
He's got a brand new plane. You know, you had the reporters ask about the plane.
Will be the first flight of what I think is maybe the greatest commercial plane ever built. I said to Boeing, what's the best one? They said, this is the best plane ever built. And you're going to have the privilege of flying it, and I have a privilege also of flying it. But this is the first flight. We're going to the Teddy Roosevelt Presidential Library opening, and that'll be very good. That'll be a lot of fun. But I think, to be honest with you, I'm excited about the first flight. It's something nobody's ever seen anything like it.
I mean, of course, this was a plane that was given to the president by Qatar. It was a gift from Qatar. And, of course, they took it over to the Pentagon. They retrofitted it, outfitted it, all that kind of stuff, to make it, safe and defensive and all that. And here's the rub, though. When President Trump is done serving, if he doesn't decide to become king, he gets to take the plane with him.
Well, this is the new line of attack that the mainstream media, propaganda arm of the Democrat Party, is taking against Donald Trump. Remember, I mean, 2 weeks ago, it was all about the reflecting pool. The reflecting pool, how much cost?
Right.
But the reflecting pool wasn't a problem, so they immediately shifted. If you look this week, guarantee you it'll continue into next week. All the consternation now about how much President Trump is enriching himself his second term in office. They're focusing on crypto businesses. The golden shoes. Remember that they joked about and said nobody was going to buy?
Well, people have been buying them.
Apparently, he made like $900,000 off of the sale of the shoes that they said nobody was going to buy, and now they're all upset about the plane.
Listen. There is no doubt about it. President Trump, the Trump family is cleaning up in the second term. They just are. Here's the question I have for you, and I want you to weigh in on the talkback, Mike. Do you care? Do you care?
You know, I might care if they had put the same level of scrutiny on all of the people that have enriched themselves in Congress, or if they had looked at how the Biden family was selling off government access.
That's where I'm going. I don't care. And I'll tell you why coming up next. Major banks are issuing new forecasts for higher gold prices, and why not? Gold has become the favorite asset of central banks around the world, even surpassing their holdings of U.S. bonds. Analysts at J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Standard Chartered all see gold moving significantly higher in the months ahead. They may differ on numbers, but they agree on the direction. Why? Because the same forces driving gold haven't changed. Massive U.S. debt, the declining purchasing power of the dollar, and a growing movement across the world away from the dollar itself. Now, my friends at Republic Monetary Exchange keep a close eye on those same fundamentals, and they believe the gold market still has plenty of room to run. Don't get left behind. Protect yourself with real assets. Make gold and silver part of your financial strategy. That's why I trust Republic Monetary Exchange, Arizona's premier precious metals dealer. Stop by or call today. They're on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. In Phoenix, call 602-682-GOLD or go to rmegold.com.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Watch for a crash on the 202 Red Mountain Freeway headed eastbound. It's near Scottsdale Road, but it is off on the right shoulder. Southbound 17, still dealing with a collision near Happy Valley Road. That one is off right. And a wreck now on 44th Street. This is going to be south of Oak. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is paid for by Citizens Clean Elections Commission. Before you vote, use the voter education guide to learn about the voting process, important deadlines, and candidate statements. Then watch the candidate debates to hear where the candidates stand on the issues. Visit azcleanelections.gov. Make your vote yours.
Glenn Beck. Donald Trump doesn't roll over for anyone. If he disagrees with you or he thinks you're hurting
tonight at 7,
what he's trying to do in America, he's going to take you on. I don't care who you are.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
The forecast says Arizona could see a wetter than normal rainy season this year. That's not the time to wonder whether your roof is ready. Call Kyco Roofing today for a free roof checkup. For over 32 years, Kyco has protected Arizona homes and businesses with quality workmanship, experienced crews, and customer service that's hard to find these days. When you call, a real person answers the phone. Plus, many financing options are available on approved credit. Kyco Roofing, crazy about quality? KycoRoofing.com.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting,
Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
If you're a fan of having zero access to your equity, paying 2 to 3 times more for your house, and being trapped in 3 decades of debt, then you probably love your traditional mortgage. But hey, at least the rate's fixed. If you think that sounds insane, then you should check out a Life Changer loan, where you pay principal first, keep 24/7 access to your equity, and pay off in just a few short years. It's not magic, it's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
CEOs You Should Know gives you an opportunity to learn from some of the top business executives across Arizona and the country. Hi, it's Rich Barra. Come and join me by searching CEOs You Should Know Phoenix on your free iHeartRadio app.
Make this the year you get active and healthy. Visit the Good Feet store.
I'm Daniel Keenan. I was born and raised right here in Arizona's East Valley. It's where I got my first job, started my business, built over 100 single-family homes, and created hundreds of jobs for my fellow Arizonans. And this is where I'm raising my family and where I want my kids to have the same opportunities that I had. I'm Daniel Keenan, and I approve this message because I'm running for Congress to keep the East Valley the best place to raise a family, to start a business, and build a strong community.
Paid for by Daniel Keenan for Congress.
Well, Lorenzo, the pitch looked good.
Yeah, so green.
USA keeper was decent enough. Didn't have much to do. 99 minutes.
Not a single goal. Well, Bet365 sure came through, though. I bet $10 and got $150 in bonus bets just for signing up.
At least someone scored.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe. It's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 602-837-7246 in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. That's 837-7246, 837-7246.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Michael Cordova Injury Attorneys.
You need care, not confusion. Your serious injury case deserves individual attention. At Michael Cordova, we take care. We don't take advantage.
Call for a free consultation.
On News World Podcast, we're celebrating America's 250th birthday, and I asked my guests how they're spending their 4th of July. Brett Baer.
I'll be in Washington because it's a big, big day.
Jared Isaacman.
I plan to be flying in an F-5 fighter jet painted in Freedom 250 colors, along with 4 other fighter jets flying over the nation's capital.
Listen to News World on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow News World and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Get Hannitized today at 1 with Sean Hannity. Tell your smart speaker to play 550 KFYI.
Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here that I got to stay.
You are listening to the Conservative Circuit's 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, and streaming live on the YouTube at 550 KFYI. The left is very upset that President Trump is going to keep that plane. Now, the story behind that is the plane can get donated to the Trump Library. And then the question is he still going to be able to use it, here and there on special occasions? Yeah.
So think about this. Trump is still in office.
Mm-hmm.
He had a plane donated to his library.
Mm-hmm.
Biden, they're not going to be able to build the library because he can't get any money. Nobody is donating to the Biden library.
Did you see he got booed off the stage, I guess, at some event
Not
the last couple of days? People started booing him.
Although, I didn't realize this, but, Trump was in North Dakota yesterday. Was it yesterday or earlier this week?
No, just yesterday.
For the Teddy Roosevelt. How does
cool is
Teddy
that?
Roosevelt not just now getting a library?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. I thought he was visiting the library.
They were
It's
opening,
they're opening the library? That's odd.
I mean, Teddy Roosevelt is arguably one of the top 2 or 3 presidents of all time.
Shouldn't President Trump have been at the opening of the Obama library?
Why?
I thought all presidents sort of do that, don't they, or no?
Well, they didn't invite him to all the other when he's not part of the club, remember?
That's true.
Which is why they're now upset and putting the spotlight on his plane.
Yes.
And all of his
I guess he's made $1 billion with crypto since he's been in office. They're building Trump resorts all over the Middle East. You don't see Eric very often. You don't see Don Jr. very often like you did the first term.
No Ivanka.
Nope. They're out there getting business done. You hear about Jared and some of these peace deals, but at the end of the day, the Trump family is all about the business, the family business, and they're supposedly raking in big money, billions, and I'm not mad.
Yeah, I might be more concerned about it if the Bidens hadn't tried to do the same thing and the media didn't say word one.
Good morning. As far as Trump taking that plane, they shot him in the head, or they tried to.
Come on now.
The dossier. He has no paycheck. They're all busy getting rich in their little stock trades. He can take whatever he wants.
I'm with you, sister. I agree with you 100%. Tried to shoot him in the head, tried to kill him, 2 or 3 times that we know of? Wait a minute. He didn't take a check his first time around either. He's done all this for the country, and what does he get for it? How many indictments thrown at him that tried to throw him in jail? They tried to come up with the different states trying to keep him off the ballot. Sabotage his administration the first time around, trying to sabotage the second time. Get your money.
Well, don't
while
forget,
he's serving the country.
They
Stop
also
it.
tried to bankrupt Ivanka Trump's. Which the hot daughter was Ivanka?
Yeah, Ivanka. That's Ivanka.
Yeah, one of the
Right.
They tried to bankrupt her fashion business.
Yes. I mean, stop it. Stop. Meanwhile, you got the Bidens, with Burisma. You got the Bidens, with China. All these underhand illegal deals. All of a sudden, you get the Obamas coming out of office, getting Netflix, paying them $1 million to put out trash that they didn't even write, but they just get to claim it. Stop it.
The Clinton Foundation.
Thank you.
The
Funneling
Clinton
money
Foundation
coming through Haiti.
The kid, what's the kid's name? The Clinton kid.
Chelsea.
Getting a $50 million NBC News
right out of college.
Yeah.
No, we can say the same thing with the Bushes too.
Worried because Eric Trump might have bought some Bitcoin.
Stop it.
Hey guys, I cared about the offshore accounts that the Bidens were enriching themselves, but the Dems didn't care. So no, I don't care one iota.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Trump's at least out in the open with it. Yeah, buy my shoe, buy my watch, buy my Bible.
Buy my Bible, Trump Bible.
I mean, Trump is like, it's like Buc-ee's. You can just go in and get a little bit of everything. Put a little Trump face on it.
I don't understand. He's a grifter. He's always done this, but it's legal. He's done it on the up and up. He ain't trying to hide nothing. Well, how come? Wait, what? Hunter Biden's selling watercolors for millions of dollars.
You notice he hasn't
Chinese
sold a painting
not one
since he's been out of office. Where is our painting, by the way?
We did order one, didn't we?
I paid, well, I didn't pay for it. I used the company corporate card. $75 to get a print of that stupid watercolor. We were going to hang it in the studio.
So you got 4
years ago.
What was that? Senator Spreading Bull. Did we change your name?
Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. You got Elizabeth Warren. You got Nancy Pelosi. You got all these people who become millionaires coming in. The Obamas, they used to be middle class maybe. Now they're millionaires. Insider trading up the wazoo. And you guys are going to complain about Trump? Trump is the insider. Well, he is the insider. But they're upfront about this. What did Trump say? Trump said, it's all in a trust and my family runs it. Dang right. You got John Jr. and Eric running this baby. And they're doing a good job. We don't hear from them anymore. They're too busy counting stacks.
Whoa, that's a pretty...
Was that street?
Yeah, that was good.
You know I'm hard. I'm hard
counting
like that
stacks,
sometimes.
Counting bands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Yo.
You are so down.
I am.
Man.
Yeah, this is what's so crazy about it. You got these hypocrite lefties, these hypocrite Democrats, like Bernie Sanders. Oh, millionaires. Then he makes his million. Why? Because he owns a business? No, because of corruption. Because he sold out. Because he decided to step out of the race and take that check in a couple of houses to give Hillary a chance. Then he did it again in 2020. Now he's not talking about millionaires. Now he's going off on billionaires.
I think, just thinking through, how Trump kind of operates like the Buc-ee's, Trump needs to open up his own line of barbecue.
Trump-Q.
Trump-a-Q.
Trump-a-Q. I would be there. That would be one of the fastest growing franchises because you could throw in all kinds of the schlocky stuff, but it's centered around barbecue.
MAGA Q.
MAGA Q. Oh.
Did I ever tell you my idea?
MAGA Q gas station.
Did I ever tell you my idea for our barbecue franchise?
You did one time. You did.
Yeah. I need to.
Don't put it out there.
No, because somebody's going to steal it.
That's right. Don't do it.
This is genius.
That's right. Don't do it.
And the political culture has changed now. I think I could get away with it.
I think you could too. It was a good idea before the culture changed. We're going to talk about Ro Khanna. Ro Khanna versus...
speaking of enriching...
Thank you.
Dude's a bajillionaire.
Thank you. Talking about the poor. We're going to talk about Ro Khanna.
The K stands for cajillions.
Ro Khanna coming up next. Business owners know the feeling. You're juggling payrolls, employees, vendors, compliance, growth, and somewhere buried in the middle of all of that insurance paperwork nobody has time to read. Policies stacked everywhere, different brokers, different logins, different answers depending on who you call. That's why more growing businesses are checking out SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, SuperSure gives you one super agent who can help manage your business insurance and employee benefits year-round, not just at renewal. And this is huge. They've got a fine print fax tool that translates complicated policy language into plain English so you can better understand what your coverage includes. Plus, everything lives in one place. Policies, documents, benefit information, organized and accessible when you need it. And their business calculator can even help estimate what your business may be worth so you can take a closer look at what you're protecting. Go see why businesses are moving beyond the old broker model. Visit supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
The city of Phoenix is paying a family more than $500,000 for the death of a man in 2024. Council members voted yesterday to approve a settlement with the family of Ronald Shuck. The 76-year-old allegedly died after Phoenix firefighters dropped him while carrying him from his home because he had trouble standing. The family later sued, claiming negligence on the part of the responding firefighters and that it caused Shuck's death. Health officials in Yavapai County say testing on a suspected case of the plague has returned negative. Final testing was done on the case that was first reported last Friday and noted there is no active plague risk to the public. Former Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is reported to have been found unconscious at his Washington, D.C. home on June 14th after a possible heart attack. Multiple outlets are citing emergency services audio from that day. The office of the 84-year-old Republican from Kentucky confirms he was hospitalized on June 14th, but is not addressing the new reports. President Trump is preparing to give a lengthy speech on the National Mall for the 4th of July celebration, even if there's record heat in the nation's capital. Speaking yesterday at the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library in North Dakota, Trump said it's forecast to be as hot as 107 degrees, but he's going to give a long speech just to show that he can do anything. And now let's check your traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Watch for a crash on the 202 Red Mountain Freeway headed eastbound. It's near Scottsdale Road, but it is off on the right shoulder. Southbound 17 still dealing with a collision near Happy Valley Road. That one is off right. And a wreck now on 44th Street. This is going to be south of Oak. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Goldberg & Osborne, the injury lawyers.
The Eagle. Goldberg & Osborne has more than 2,200 five-star Google reviews. Like this one.
They made sure I got a great offer. Like a bulldog, they fought for me.
The bird is the word. Visit Goldberg & Osborne at 1-800-THEEAGLE.com.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
Sponsored by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys. Happy birthday, America. It's Kevin Rowe from Lerner & Rowe, and we're giving you a shot at even more money to discover America. Go to KFYI.com now and register to win $2,500 from Lerner & Rowe. Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Dial 977-1900.
If you're suffering from stabbing pain, numbness, tingling, or burning in your arms, legs, hands, or feet, you may be experiencing peripheral neuropathy. If you or a loved one is suffering from neuropathy and has been prescribed a medication like Lyrica, Neurontin, or Cymbalta, there is an alternative. Amazing research has now shown that neuropathy symptoms can be reversed in as little as 1 week. At Restore Wellness, highly trained doctors are using a cutting-edge treatment and successfully slowing and often reversing the disease without addictive medications. If you're tired of living in pain, then call 480-447-9555. That's 480-447-9555. There's no surgery or prescription drugs. Don't wait to get relief. Call 480-447-9555. The first 25 callers will receive a full exam and in-depth consultation, absolutely free.
So Ryan and I came to the decision to get life insurance when I was pregnant with our first son. He really wanted us to be taken care of if something happened to him. He provided for our family in life and also after his death. I think that would make him proud. Ethos makes it fast and easy to get life insurance. Apply in minutes and get same-day coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Everyone walks through seasons of uncertainty, but you don't have to walk through them alone. At intouch.org, you'll find messages of hope, biblical truth, and encouragement from Dr. Charles Stanley, available anytime you need it. Dive into devotionals, watch sermons, or explore resources that help you draw closer to God day by day. When you're ready to refocus your heart and renew your faith, visit intouch.org. It may be exactly what your soul needs today.
Scorpions don't hate you. Ain't got the brains for hate. What they got is a tail full of bad intentions. Been living in this desert since the dirt was new. Think they got squatters' rights to your laundry basket.
Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Scorpions may have squatters' rights to the desert, but not to your property. Call 602 Blue Sky today. Real pest science, real protection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, scorpions.
Worried about inflation, market volatility, or the weakening dollar? More Americans are turning to physical gold and silver to help diversify their retirement savings. Right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now to speak with a gold specialist. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offers a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mint coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Do you want to walk, play pickleball, and enjoy other fun activities to stay healthy, but you can't because of bad feet? Hi, this is Mike, and the Good Feet store wants to help.
I just had difficulty walking. I tried them on in the store, and my foot felt so much better.
Do you keep buying new shoes and inserts with little or no relief?
I tried all kinds of shoes. It was the arch supports that made the difference from the Good Feet store.
Don't let bad feet, knees, or back problems get in the way of staying healthy and having fun.
Thanks to the Good Feet store, I bowl 3 nights a week.
Get back to doing what you love. At the Good Feet store, we'll personally fit you at high-quality arch supports to maximize your comfort. Stop in the Good Feet store or book your free fitting at goodfeet.com. Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
This World Cup report is brought to you by Quantum Fiber Internet from AT&T.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup update.
Team USA is moving on in the World Cup following a 2-0 win over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Malik Tillman drilling a free kick in the 82nd minute to put the match away.
Tillman! Malik Tillman! 2-0 United States!
The United States will now face Belgium in the round of 16 Monday. 3 matches are on the World Cup schedule today.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
Soccer's biggest tournament deserves internet that can't be beat. Quantum Fiber Internet from AT&T. Super fast speed on a super reliable network. Built for super fans of the game. Visit quantumfiber.com. Limited availability. Service in select locations only.
550 KFYI. Nothing artificial here. Guaranteed human.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, and you can watch us. We're streaming on YouTube, 550 KFYI.
Pablo's in. He said he was going to be an angel investor on my barbecue idea. I appreciate that, Pablo.
I'm telling you, it's a great idea.
Anybody that wants to know, you can hit me up. I'm going to make you sign an NDA, though.
You got to.
Because we got listeners. Well, I come up with all these great ideas, and then they trademark them and make their own shit. You're not stealing my barbecue idea.
No.
I've
This is too
had
good.
this idea for 25 years.
You know what? I
just need the funding.
We need to start kind of raising some money on that and put this into play.
I think so. I already got the biscuits down.
You were telling me about that 3 days in a row.
I've made
experimenting with biscuits.
Well, not experimenting. I know how to make biscuits. Come on now. Who do you think you talking to? Experimenting with biscuits. I made some bomb-ass biscuits 3 nights in a row.
Hot Pockets.
You know what you...
They were not Hot Pockets.
Would you?
Stop it. They were homemade buttermilk biscuits. Because I had the buttermilk left over when I made the fried chicken on Juneteenth.
Well, no, is it... You told me that fried chicken is like too much work to really enjoy it.
I love it. It's really good, but it's a process, and I use a deep fryer.
Right.
To fry it. I don't fry it in like a cast iron skillet, so it just creates
it's easier to use a deep fryer, but you waste all that grease if you don't use it often.
I don't waste it.
What kind of grease do you use? Tallow or do you use?
For fried chicken, I use peanut oil.
Okay.
About 1.5 gallons of peanut oil, but I don't waste it because I filter it.
Okay.
I've been using the same peanut. If you don't burn the oil, and you are prompt in getting any food particles out of it, you can use the oil. Have you
ever fried the chicken in tallow? I've had it when I was Crisco when I was growing up.
Yeah, Crisco. I've done it in Crisco. I like the peanut oil.
Okay.
I can't afford the tallow. Come on, man. I'm not bougie like that.
Oh, really?
That stuff is expensive.
I have
now, you
lots of
can
tallow.
make your own tallow, and I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't. I don't roll it.
I use Wagyu tallow. I got it in the jug and I got it in the spray kind.
Right,
too.
and you have your manservant.
I thought that's how you do it. Do you need some? I can give you some good tallow.
James has his own tattoo, Pablo.
That's like the most expensive cut of meat.
Wagyu, yeah.
Wagyu tallow is outstanding. I'm gonna try it on chicken though. I never tried it on chicken. The Wagyu tallow.
No, you can.
Now I learned I can filter it like you do your peanut oil. Didn't know that. Although I'm not allowed to cook in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I have to wait till my wife.
You gotta wait. You wait until the oil cools down back to room temperature, and I've got a big old contraption with a filter. So like a cone, like a coffee filter. It's just really big, and I got a big pot. And I put the oil back in, and then I dump it back in the jug, and I've been using that same. You got to top it off every now and then because eventually some gets absorbed by the food. But
I'm glad you told me that because
5 or 6 years now, the same jug.
Really, I wanted to try all this, but this will create more of a mess than I'm allowed to make. I'm really not allowed to cook in the kitchen until she leaves. And she goes on to do Wisconsin to see the grandbabies. That's when I can make my stuff in the kitchen.
Wait. I thought you were the man of the house. You need to go up in there. Tell her I am frying some chicken.
Oh, we don't play that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Sir.
That's not going to happen.
Sir.
Yes.
You can't.
I am not allowed.
What are you allowed to make?
I can fry eggs. I can't do my steaks and stuff. You make your steaks and you base them, you put them in the oven. I can't do that unless she's not there. I got to do that at the outdoor grill.
Wait a minute.
Area.
And I call my wife the warden.
Oh, you don't even. Yeah.
I would like to see.
I'm in Max.
I would like to see the warden try and tell me that I can't. Now, the warden does tell me if I'm using the smoker that I got to keep the door shut because she doesn't like the smoke
wafting into the house.
If it was me, I would make a candle that smelled like smoked meat. And I would run it in the house. I even have one of those industrial, that suck up all of the smoke and stuff. Exotic fans.
Yeah, we have the state of the art, but I can't. She won't let me. She won't let me because she said I make too much mess around the range. You've seen my range. She says I make too much. It's too much greasy stuff in the black.
That's why you clean while you go.
Well, I do, but it's not enough for her. Not up to her standards. So I gotta wait till she leaves before I can make anything.
Basically, James has a really nice oven, but is only allowed to make food in easy bake oven, like Pop-Tarts. That's what James eats. He just
I'm not allowed to push
He can use a toaster.
Yeah, that would work for me.
Ramen noodles. James has to eat like he lives in college.
Not even ramen, it's the cup one.
Right, yeah, he can't even, yeah.
Pouring the hot water in there. We will talk about Rokana.
Please, miss, can I have some more gruel?
We got to talk about Rokana and Elon Musk because that's who they're attacking right now.
You can't even drink coffee.
Well,
that's something else.
We have a coffee maker, just a special coffee maker. Not the Kirk ones. There's a new one with the round cups that's pretty wild.
I do have a bougie coffee maker.
You do? Okay,
yeah,
see.
Yeah.
All right.
Grinds the beans.
Bougie rich people we earn our.
That was a gift to the warden. That was an anniversary present.
That's what's coming up next, my friends. Joint pain. Wow, it's miserable when you're living with it. But I'll bet you're not the only one paying the price. I mean, your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, your friends, they see it. They see what you don't say out loud. They notice that you stopped taking walks, that you stopped, playing ball, you stopped getting down on the floor with the grandkids. It's July, my friends. We're into the summer months, and it's a nice, comfortable July so far. It's time for you to move. At QC Connects, people are breaking free from that cycle of pain every day, whether it's knees, hips, shoulders, or back pain. Their regenerative treatments help your body do what it was designed to do, and that is heal naturally. No surgery, no long recovery, no putting your life on hold. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, but from the people who love them. He's back. She's here herself again. My friend told me he can't believe that he could return to the game of golf so quickly. Look, my friends, you need to call QC Kinetics. They offer a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Give them a call right now. They have clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Crash activity on the 202 Santan Freeway westbound right around McClintock. We've got vehicles blocking up part of that on-ramp, so give yourself a little extra time there. They finally cleared the wreck on I-17 southbound of Happy Valley Road. That finally cleared after about 2 hours, but you still have a collision 44th Street south of Oak. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right. Right now at Lowe's, get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on a DeWalt 20-volt Max 2 tool combo kit, now just $169. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Glenn Beck. Donald Trump doesn't roll over for anyone. If he disagrees with you or he thinks you're hurting
tonight at 7,
what he's trying to do in America, he's going to take you on. I don't care who you are.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
I'm Daniel Keenan. I was born and raised right here in Arizona's East Valley. It's where I got my first job, started my business, built over 100 single-family homes, and created hundreds of jobs for my fellow Arizonans. And this is where I'm raising my family and where I want my kids to have the same opportunities that I had. I'm Daniel Keenan, and I approve this message because I'm running for Congress to keep the East Valley the best place to raise a family, to start a business, and build a strong community.
Paid for by Daniel Keenan for Congress.
50 states, one national mall, 2 weeks of freedom. The Great American State Fair opens June 25th in Washington, D.C. All 50 states. Live music and rodeo, innovation, arts, culture, and American patriotism. Every day brings a new theme celebrating the best of who we are, capped by the largest fireworks display in the world on July 4th. This is for every American. Admission is free. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair. Be there.
Why does your financial advisor always say, hang in there, the market will come back? Because if you go to cash, they take a pay cut. Tune in for a new kind of retirement show with Greg Ayler. Sunday mornings at 9 and 11 on News Talk 550 KFYI.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Magical. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search World Cup.
Plus, tap the Highlights tab to catch up on anything you missed. Lock in your preset now.
Freedom is carried forward. It's a right protected by the people. Celebrate our 250 years of freedom safely. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious behavior to local authorities. The right to celebrate, the duty to stay alert.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offers a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium minted coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Joint pain is miserable when you're the one living with it, but I'll bet you're not the only one paying the price. Maybe it's your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, your friends. They see it. They see what you don't say out loud. They notice you've stopped taking walks, stopped playing golf, stopped getting down on the floor with the grandkids. It's July. The days are long. The weather's hot, but it's still the time to move, to laugh, to make memories. At QC Kinetics, people are breaking free from that cycle of pain every day. Whether it's knees, hips, shoulders, or back pain, their regenerative treatments help your body do what it was designed to do. Heal naturally. No surgery, no long recovery, no putting your life on hold. QC Kinetics hears it all the time, not just from patients, but from the people who love them. He's back. She's herself again. If that sounds like you or someone you love, find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call now. Clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Meadows Financial.
The trusted Meadows Bank relationships you know, now backed by expanded resources as a division of America First Credit Union. Introducing Meadows Financial. New name, same commitment. Better banking begins here. Visit meadowsfin.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
Presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
The voices of reason.
A voice in the dark.
Heard daily.
Exactly the things that need to be said.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
Listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNSC, the free iHeartRadio app, also streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. We're talking about Ro Khanna. Ro Khanna makes about $175,000 a year as a congressman.
It's not a bad gig.
Not a bad gig at all. And he wants you to know that he is not cool in this new age of billionaires.
We are in a new gilded age. 19 billionaires. Think about this. 19 billionaires hold $3.4 trillion of our economy. I'm tired of the party abandoning working and middle-class Americans. It means a tax on billionaires and trillionaires who are hoarding wealth. As we approach the 250th year anniversary of this country, let me just say this. We didn't fight a revolution to be ruled by tech billionaires.
Yes, billionaires and trillionaires, right? You only have one trillionaire, but it's billionaires. Notice he didn't mention millionaires. It's the same thing with Bernie Sanders. He doesn't mention millionaires anymore.
Well, yeah,
they billionaires and trillionaire.
They were all against the millionaires until they became one.
Yes. Ro Khanna is the $340 million man. Ro Khanna is worth $340 million.
Let's frame it a different way.
Come on with it.
He's a 1/3 a billionaire.
Yes. 1/3. How does someone who makes $175,000 a year end up with being worth $340 million?
Savvy investing. A shrewd, disciplined lifestyle.
You know, the rich, the entrepreneurs say, I will, okay? I can, I will. You know what Ro Khanna did to get his money? He said, I do. He married into that money.
Oh, kind of like how Kerry married into the Hines family?
Exactly. And this guy, the father-in-law owns a tech company worth billions. His daughter, who Ro Khanna married, is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Ro Khanna, he clocks in at $340 million. These people, would you rather have wealth accumulated like Ro Khanna, marrying into it, or would you rather be someone like a Elon Musk?
You want me to answer that honestly?
I do.
Well, I don't want to be accused of being arrogant or anything.
Don't you respond to those comments. Don't you do that.
People on YouTube.
Don't you do that.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm
not going to fire you.
That's quite... yeah. Anyway. What Elon does seems like a whole lot of work.
Right.
A lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah.
A lot of risk.
Yeah.
You got to be at the office. You got to make some sense. It sounds a whole lot easier to become a 1/3 a billionaire just by marrying up into it.
Do you know that Elon Musk doesn't own a home?
He doesn't own a home?
Ro Khanna's house is worth $6 million. He doesn't. Elon Musk doesn't own a home. He just he's been sleeping in the factory like.
Well,
you
he
said.
owns a rocket.
He
just sleeps on his rocket ship. Lays out on the
probably.
Yeah.
The nerve of people like Ro Khanna, like AOC to go around criticize. What AOC that he's the dumbest? Elon Musk is the dumbest millionaire. Shut up. You are walking around here making millions when you haven't created anything. You haven't built anything. Your millions come from the taxpayer. Your millions come from corruption. Well, what are you talking about?
To be fair, James, if we're going to criticize Dimmer, we have to put it out there. Ilhan Omar found the secret of creating. They opened a winery. And they got $30 million.
Yeah, that was their front. There was their front. The winery didn't really produce any wine, right? And then when it got exposed, there was an accounting error, remember? It didn't make millions. It made like $18,000. Oh, okay. Well, where did that money come from? Well, as you said earlier in the show, and as has been exposed, the Leering Center. Mm-hmm. The Leering Center.
Educating the youth of Somalia.
These socialists who have done nothing, who have built nothing, and yet they're an expert in spending your money, other people's money, until they run out of it, then they're exposed. But meanwhile, there they are living in their mansions, driving their luxury vehicles. Oh, by the way, Ro Khanna's wife drives a
Range Rover.
Yeah,
$175,000, which just proves that he doesn't make prudent decisions, because Range Rovers are historically the worst reliable vehicles. Now, they're nice cars.
Maintenance
Lord, they break down all the time.
And the oil changes in those things are like, what, a couple $1,000s?
Well, I would do it myself because that's how I roll.
It costs me
$50 at the AutoZone. Come on, man.
I'm not doing that. $50. No, you can't take the Range Rover to the AutoZone to get an oil change.
You get the parts, you get the filter, you get the oil, you put it up on
you get
jacks,
the parts and the filter from the Range Rover dealership.
The stealership.
You can't do that one on your own. You don't have the technology to do that on your own.
Oh, you mean pull the drain plug out?
That's
take
not
the
what
filter
it is,
off,
buddy.
Put it back in, and then go back in the computer and hit the reset
that's
button?
On your 1996 Mustang. A Range Rover, you need it's like Tony Stark.
Hey. My Mustang is a 98, buddy.
My bad.
I wish it was a 96. Then it would be actually 30 years old.
We got Andy Biggs coming into the center ring at 9 o'clock. He wants to be the next governor.
What kind of car does he drive?
You
think he changes his own oil?
We'll ask him that too. We'll ask him that too. Stay tuned, my friends. News is coming up next.
Put it up on ramps right outside. If Arizona had a governor's mansion, he could be up under there with some wrenches and stuff.
That would just be
every Saturday.
Stop it. That'd just be
Katie Hobbs doesn't change her own oil.
I don't think she does. Well, we had that in common. Katie Hobbs and yours truly. News is coming up. You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app.
Hi, it's Jim Clark, Republic Monetary Exchange, Arizona's premier dealer in precious metals. I've said for years that we have the best prices around when buying gold and silver coins and bullion. While we believe everyone should own precious metals, sometimes you may need to sell. If so, keep us in mind. We also pay the most for your gold and silver, even if you didn't buy it from us. So whether buying or selling, we offer immediate delivery and payment. No waiting. We're Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street, 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of LifeSource Water. Arizona's desert water is some of the harshest in the country. It's tough on your skin, your hair, and your home. Some people turn to old-fashioned softeners, but there's a better way. With LifeSource, you get clean, conditioned, and healthy water from every tap without salt. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.
Did you know the 30-year fixed mortgage was born during the Great Depression? So why are homeowners still using a Depression-era loan to build wealth in the 21st century? The Life Changer loan allows homeowners to put their money to work, reduce interest costs, accelerate principal reduction, and maintain 24/7 access to their equity and pay off in just a few short years, not decades. It's not magic. It's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Fix it, Frankie. This is Ethel. Well, what sort of noise is your air conditioner making? You say it sounds like a cross between a glockenspiel and a what? A sousaphone. Well, my Frankie can fix that. How long has it been making? About 75 verses. Okay, well, I'll send someone over right away. No, he's not an orchestra conductor. Well, you'll have to provide your own tuxedo, sir. Bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
We're at a 2-2 stalemate into stoppage time. Next goal surely wins it. He sets up for the corner kick. Curls it in. He's up for the header. And score! Brilliant goal!
Soccer's biggest games are here. Get ready by heading over to Fry's for all your match day essentials. And let Upside set up the assist with a $10 cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase. Whether it's food for your watch party, dining out during match days, or the gas you need to get where you're going in time to catch kickoff, Upside has you covered to earn cash back on your everyday purchases.
Right now, get a $10 cashback bonus on your first grocery purchase at Fry's. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3. That's promo code HOT3 for a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
A former Red Mountain High School football player is not guilty of killing his teammate. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm at Mattinson. Peter Claybron was acquitted of manslaughter and other charges yesterday in the death of Jeremiah Aviles more than 3 years ago. Claybron was 18 when he was accused of recklessly handling a gun while under the influence and discharging the weapon, striking Aviles. Prosecutors depended on testimony from another teen who was in the room at the time, but defense attorneys argued forensics didn't fall in line with his testimony. President Trump is planning a lengthy speech on the National Mall for the 4th of July celebration, even if there's record heat in the nation's capital.
On July 4th, it's going to be approximately 107 degrees out. And I'm going to go and I'm going to make a really long speech just to show that I can do anything. It's going to be 107.
He made that remark while speaking yesterday at the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library in North Dakota. While a high of 107 is predicted Saturday in Washington, D.C., it should be in the upper 80s by the time Trump gives his speech at 9 p.m. Eastern. So far, the hottest temp recorded in D.C. on July 4th was 100 degrees back in 1919. 4th of July travel is picking up and gas prices are going down. AAA says that the Valley's average for a gallon of regular is $3.86. That's 2 cents less than yesterday and is a 15-cent drop from last week. However, it's higher compared to last year when drivers were paying $3.36. Now a look at your money. The Dow is currently up 400 points. Let's take a look at traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Crash activity on the 202 Santan Freeway westbound right around McClintock. We've got vehicles blocking up part of that on-ramp, so give yourself a little extra time there. They finally cleared the wreck on I-17 southbound at Happy Valley Road. That finally cleared after about 2 hours, but you still have a collision 44th Street south of Oak. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples Easy Deal Days are here. Right now, you can score up to 50% off more than 1,000 products in-store and online. Don't miss your chance to save on tech, chairs, custom print, school supplies, and more. It all ends July 4th. Staples. That was easy.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Crystal Ortiz.
Today, our forecast high temperature climbing to 103 degrees. Still running a little cooler than average for this time of year. Sunshine, dry conditions as we head on into our holiday weekend. And tonight, a forecast low of 78 degrees.
84 right now in Phoenix. Your next news at 9:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Congressman Andy Biggs is in the center ring. He wants to be your governor.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
We have an anniversary of the Trump tax cut nationally. We had Katie Hobbs that actually tried to take credit for that. Governor Hobbs said that she was been a tax cutter. She got caught out for that on local news. Wasn't that the Trump tax cut?
No, and then she vetoed legislation like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's like LeBron James. Not one veto, not 2 veto, 3. Yeah, that's Katie Hobbs' mantra. That's the only thing she's really accomplished as governor.
We welcome to the center ring Congressman Andy Biggs. Congressman, the latest polling shows Republicans have a real opportunity to take back the governor's office. Why are you the Republican who can actually beat Katie Hobbs and not just win the primary?
Well, hey, thanks, guys. Good to be with you. First of all, if you believe any polls, which a lot of people don't, but I do better against Katie Hobbs than any other Republican in the state, number one. Number two, I actually been building coalitions across the aisle and in kind of the independent realm for quite some time. And I think the third thing is to remember, I think every Arizonan wants us to go back where we're a prosperous state, where we're not in the bottom tier for job growth, wage growth. We're one of the highest or least affordable states in the country. I think people look at Katie Hobbs and say, what have you done really with the economy? She hasn't made it good, and it's not affordable, and people want to be living affordable lives. It doesn't matter what party you're in.
I would agree with that. We listened to Katie Hobbs, and actually we're going to talk about her a little bit more. The last time you were on with us, though, you said something really controversial, people want to say, in our Meet the Candidates segment, where you said that you don't know if Katie Hobbs is going to make it, the rest of her term because of the controversy, the scandal. And since that period, since you said that, it's been picking up steam where people are wondering how come the Attorney General and the governor have not got together to talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't even know which scandal you're talking about, but I do know one. It's the criminal investigation that she's under for pay-to-play. And that continues. And you know what? Nobody wants that. Nobody's digging on that. They're like, we can't have that. But then there's other scandals too. How about I'm thinking of one with the Indian Health Services. What have they done to fix that? Or how about the Medicaid fraud, $2.5 billion? What has she done to fix that? Nothing. She vetoes stuff that deals with fraud, waste, and abuse.
She does veto that. She is the veto queen of the Southwest is what we call her. And these scandals, though, I think if they were under a Republican administration, they would get more scrutiny. What do you plan on doing? Are you going to let this kind of play out? Are you hoping that the media will finally pick up and do the job? Or is this going to be part of the campaign or whoever's running against her to bring these things up, these things that were never resolved?
I think it's our job. Everybody on our team has to remind people what this is all about. I mean, so you've got this fraud, waste, and abuse. You got the criminal investigation scandal. Hey, and how about this one? Virtually every other state, I think it's 48 other states, you're seeing a reduction in the overdose deaths from fentanyl. You know what state leads with increases? Our state does. Arizona does. And that's a result of Katie Hobbs' lack of leadership, a lack of support for law enforcement, lack of support to see that these cases get filed and prosecuted. She just kind of goes into hiding. And so we get hurt on every front in the state because she's the governor.
We have Congressman Andy Biggs in the center ring. You are the congressman. You are a part of the Trump coalition. We are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the tax cut bill that was signed into law. I didn't see a whole lot of celebration or even acknowledgement, recognition of that on the news.
Well, I have found it, but it's kind of hard to see it because the mainstream media doesn't want to talk about that. They don't want to acknowledge that you would have had, if we didn't do that, you would have had a $4 trillion tax increase. $4 trillion tax increase, and they don't want to talk about the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. They don't want to talk about any of that. But you know who wants to talk about it? Katie Hobbs. She vetoed it 3 times. Kind of got forced into it because of time constraints, and now she's somehow the Trump tax cuts, the one big beautiful bill. She wants to take credit for it. How is that?
You know what?
It's just bizarre.
I do think that that's part of the reason why the local media is kind of going after her, because she did kind of claim the credit for that. And it's such an hypocrisy, and the left is so against President Trump that they just couldn't abide by that, Congressman.
It is DTS, or TDS, I guess, Trump derangement syndrome, I guess. You see it all the time, but you certainly saw it with this. This is a pretty good piece of legislation, had a very, very broad, very huge impact, and you know what we've seen since then? Private sector has been creating jobs. Excellent. Under Biden administration, the only jobs created were government jobs.
Correct.
Under Trump, with this bill, you're seeing private sector jobs being created.
We're talking with the man who wants to be governor of Arizona, Congressman Andy Biggs. We need you to settle a debate here, Representative Biggs. James says that you don't change your own oil in your automobiles, and I say surely a man like yourself knows how to change his own oil. So we need to know.
Let me just say this. In the past, I've changed oil, my own oil, but since I've been in Congress and been doing these kind of gigs, I don't have time to do it.
That makes sense.
In other words, your hands are as smooth as the baby's assets, right?
Don't try to equate that. See, he knows this is the difference. He knows how, James, and he could in a pinch, but he doesn't have time, or he's got people for that. You just don't know how. Because Andy Biggs is a real man, and you're, a soccer fan.
No, true.
I didn't want to step into the middle of that. Okay?
That's okay, Congressman. That's okay.
Yeah, but these are the kinds of things that you're going to have to do when you're governor of the state of Arizona. You're going to have to settle uncomfortable debates like this.
Congressman, Aaron said that you would change your oil in the front yard of the governor's mansion. I just don't see that.
No, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, if it's mowing the lawn, I'm happy to mow the lawn. I mow the lawn all the time. So,
my gosh, no.
More importantly, does your wife let you cook in the house?
Oh.
Yeah. If you want the truth, I cook dinners when I'm here.
See, James?
I'm a good cook, man.
Wow. Congressman Andy Biggs, I want to thank you very much for
James's wife won't let him cook in the house.
Congressman, I want to thank you very much for your time on today's show. Thank you. Congressman Andy Biggs wants to be your governor. I can't believe you just did. We agreed to the car in the front yard, but the cooking thing, that's just a bridge too far.
I'm just trying to give you examples so that when you go home to your lovely wife, you can be like, well, the governor cooks his own dinner.
That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I may try it, though. Thank you very much for that.
I'm here to support you, brother.
Coming up next, Katie Hobbs is getting pounded on that scandal question. Sorry.
Family show.
Coming up next, Governor Katie Hobbs is under scrutiny.
Thank you.
Much scrutiny in this building. We'll talk about it. Stay tuned. The war with Iran has hit the Persian Gulf oil producers hard, with oil revenues disrupted. Some governments have been forced to sell reserve assets, including gold, to raise cash. That selling has created an opportunity for precious metal investors. Now, at the very same time, inflation here at home is heating up again. Consumer prices are rising. Wholesale prices are rising. The wholesale price increases have a way of showing up in your wallet sooner or later. Former Reagan Budget Director David Stockman says inflation pressures are likely to get worse, not better. So think about what's happening. Gold prices have been pressured lower by forced selling overseas while inflation is threatening to move higher here at home. That creates a window of opportunity. Protect yourself, my friends, and potentially profit with real assets like gold and silver. This is why I trust my friends at Republic Monetary Exchange, Arizona's premier precious metals dealer. Don't wait. Call or stop by Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street, 602-682-GOLD, or you can find them at rmegold.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Crash activity on the 202 Santan Freeway westbound near the McClintock exit ramp. Watch for delays. Then Avondale Boulevard at I-10. We have a crash here, and it is blocking up lanes, so watch for delays. 99th Avenue south of Bell, you've got a wreck, and a collision on Grand Avenue just west of 83rd Avenue. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Experience Vegas without the guesswork with the all-inclusive experience at Luxor and Excalibur. Your room, meals, drinks with every meal, and a show are covered. One price from $330 plus tax for 2 guests. Vegas simplified. Book now at mgmresorts.com.
Let's start here.
This is new information.
We're following the events of the day.
The deal we reached with Iran, bringing the price of gasoline down.
Stay up to date.
Maintain the Fed funds rate.
With Garrett Lewis.
We'll see how that all plays out.
This afternoon at 4, 550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
Freedom is carried forward. It's a right protected by the people. Celebrate our 250 years of freedom safely. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious behavior to local authorities. The right to celebrate, the duty to stay alert. You worked hard for that 800 credit score. So why are you still using a mortgage designed during the Great Depression for people who were financially struggling? Shouldn't financial discipline earn you something better? The Life Changer loan allows you to do your banking inside your mortgage, pay off in a few short years, and keep 24/7 access to your equity. Control, flexibility, speed, because you've earned it. It's not magic. It's just math. Visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp. is an equal housing lender.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Your neighbor didn't get lucky. There's a reason why they got 6.3% more for their home, and the reason is 72 Sold. 72 Sold, 72-hour home selling program is fast, it's easy, it's convenient, and it delivers higher prices too. It's not the market, it's the method. Want to see what 6.3% more looks like on your home? Go to 72sold.com.
Warren Peterson is the conservative candidate for Attorney General. His opponent ran for Democrat Party chair twice, has switched parties 4 times, and is under investigation for campaign finance fraud. Warren Peterson is fighting to keep the border secure, keep men out of women's sports, and secure our elections. As Senate President, Warren Peterson has protected school choice and is leading more than 110 cases liberal Chris Mays refused to defend. Vote for the only conservative for Attorney General, Warren Peterson. Paid for and authorized by Friends of Warren Peterson.
Joint pain is miserable when you're the one living with it, but I'll bet you're not the only one paying the price. Maybe it's your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, your friends. They see it. They see what you don't say out loud. They notice you've stopped taking walks, stopped playing golf, stopped getting down on the floor with the grandkids. It's July. The days are long. The weather's hot, but it's still the time to move, to laugh, to make memories. At QC Kinetics, people are breaking free from that cycle of pain every day. Whether it's knees, hips, shoulders, or back pain, their regenerative treatments help your body do what it was designed to do. Heal naturally. No surgery, no long recovery, no putting your life on hold. QC Kinetics hears it all the time, not just from patients, but from the people who love them. He's back. She's herself again. If that sounds like you or someone you love, find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call now. Clinics in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Peoria, and Chandler. 602-837-PAIN. That's 602-837-PAIN.
Our valley's unique climate means your trees, plants, shrubs, and gardens need special care. Nobody knows better the TLC they require than Brian Whitfield. Listen to the Whitfield Garden Show, now on Saturdays, 7 to 9 a.m. on 550 KFYI.
Got pest? Call Blue Sky Pest Control. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pest.
Go over there and get that airplane fixed. Put together your maintenance team. You're leaving at 0400 in the morning on the C-130.
That's Richard, a Vietnam vet, an aircraft maintenance officer in the U.S. Air Force. And of all the coatings that he could have chosen for his garage, he chose Galaxy Concrete Coatings.
I have a 2-car garage and a walkway. The sunlight was deteriorating my walkway. So Galaxy was the answer.
Galaxy is 4 times stronger than epoxy and designed to not only work in your garage, but also on driveways, walkways, around your pool or patio. It's UV resistant, so it will not yellow. And also, it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Galaxy did what I wanted done. They worked from the moment they showed up to the moment the work was concluded.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We are out of this world.
It's Garrett Lewis. It's times like these when the market is going up, down, 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 that you really need to hear from your financial advisor. Don't you want to know what they are doing with your retirement plan to make sure you can stay retired or get to your retirement goals? Have you not heard from your financial advisor? Well, you're not alone. But that's why so many people, including me, now have Sun Valley Wealth as financial advisors. Because Logan and Don at Sun Valley Wealth are always in contact with their clients, letting them know what they are doing with their money to protect them in turbulent times like these. This is why clients of Sun Valley Wealth not only feel confident, but feel empowered. Get the retirement plan that you want, the income plan, and get the service that you deserve. Get a free consultation like I did with Sun Valley Wealth, in person or virtually. Call 480-CONSULT and go to sunvalleywealth.com. Advisory services offered through Sun Valley Advisory, LLC, a registered investment advisor with the state of Arizona. Paid advertisement.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
3 WNBA games tonight, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, when the Atlanta Dream played the Washington Mystics. Then AZ Fudd returns to Connecticut for the first time as a pro player, with her Dallas Wings taking on the Connecticut Sun at 8 p.m. Eastern. And finally, the Seattle Storm head to Phoenix to face the Mercury. That's a 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcast.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
The game's more intense. The goals more meaningful.
Mexico go marching on.
This is what 2026 FIFA World Cup is all about.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live. Every unforgettable moment,
wherever you are.
Download the free iHeartRadio app and search
World Cup.
The world is listening.
Are you? News and politics, but also a little comic relief. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today at 10, 550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app.
You're missing it on the YouTube chat. We're having a little car conversation here on the side, talking about SN95 Mustangs.
Okay.
And, got other users chime in about their rides. One of them, Forrest, has a 57 GT or Chevy, excuse me, that he's had since high school. He's turning his own wrenches and everything. You can feel free to chime in.
Oh, I have nothing to say about
car
that.
And how you bondoed out the bullet hole from when the CIA shot at you.
I took it over to the Lexus dealership, and they told me about another folks in town, and they went in and they hooked me up.
Oh, wait a minute. Does Pablo know about that? Does Pablo know that you got shot at by the CIA?
For real.
Working on this show is dangerous.
AR-15 bullets on my way to work. Shot up my car.
And we're pretty sure it was either a random street thug or the CIA trying to silence
one or the other.
Well, CIA has those high caliber weapons, so.
Yeah.
The thing is, the CIA doesn't typically miss.
They don't.
Just ask the Kennedys.
Ooh. Well, yeah. Well, I was about to accuse them of trying to take out President Trump. They missed there. Thank Jesus. But was that the CIA? We don't know. We can only speculate.
It was a random lone wolf in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Right. Katie Hobbs is in it. You tell me, do you think she's in trouble? Because, see, early, she's not having a good week. She was on with Bram Resnick over at Channel 12 News, and he started to ask Governor Hobbs about the AG investigation.
Attorney General Chris May's investigation of an alleged pay-to-play scheme involving one of your campaign donors is now 2 years old this month. Have you agreed to sit for an interview with the AG's investigators?
I am in contact with her office about this request. I am looking forward to the investigation's conclusion. I know that it will find, as has been confirmed by public reporting repeatedly, that I was not involved in this decision and that my office and the department acted in the best interest of Arizona's foster children.
So the AG's office declined to comment when I asked that question. I've heard that answer from your office for quite a while now. We're in talks.
We are in talks.
Is the clock just going to run out? Past the election before you sit?
That is not up to me. I'm in.
Why isn't it up to you? You can say right now, I'll do it.
We are in contact with her about the investigation. I look forward to it concluding.
Do you think you will ever sit down with investigators?
We are talking to her about that.
This is good. Bram Resnick just kind of turning the screws there. And she sounds so elementary. That's not the right word, elementary. She sounds so...
Discombobulated,
simple, and the sound of her voice is just juvenile.
She answered that question better than she sounded when she was at the Buc-ee's. Like, I haven't had beaver nuggets.
That's true. You know what?
I went up to the AG's office and I asked her for an update on the investigation.
AZ family, this was after, this interview came afterwards. Apparently she didn't think she did so well, or maybe she was trying to make the rounds instead of debate, but you had, Hobbs was asked a question by Dennis Welch about this very same issue.
Have you agreed on a time and a place to sit down with Attorney General Chris Mays to be interviewed about this?
So let me start by saying, as a social worker, I have always focused on doing what's right for Arizonans, and that is especially true
This is not a campaign ad. Don't nobody care that I used to make minimum wage at Burger King, so I know what it's like to
as a social worker.
That was not the question.
As
Are you going to sit down and answer the questions or not? And do we really think AG Mays is going to do?
Governor Katie Hobbs.
Comes to kids in our foster care system. And I'm looking forward to this investigation concluding. I know that it will show that, and as public reporting has continued to show, that I was not involved in this decision, my administration was not involved in this decision, that we acted in the best interest of foster children, and the agency did as well. That being said,
so no one was involved in this decision?
That DCS made the best decision for kids in foster care. We are in communication with the AG about this request, and I'm going to leave it at that.
So when are you going to sit down and answer the questions?
Well, as a social worker,
Hey, that's my bit.
I'm sorry. I'm right. That's why I stopped.
Come on, man.
Dude, what is going on? Is this a setup? Was this supposed to like be a do-over in which she were to improve on her? I don't understand what I'm listening to here. All I know is she doesn't sound confident. She sounds discombobulated, and it's been 2 years and nothing has come of this. I think Bram Resnick is right. My God. I think that they're trying to play out the clock.
To the people on YouTube that are commenting that they can't wait for the debate between.
There's not going to be a debate.
There's not going to be a debate.
There's not going to be a debate.
She's going to run and hide.
That's right, like she did last time. She said this is the COVID defense. That's what's so crazy about this whole thing.
She won't even come on this show. I don't know why. Well, we're trying to find a time that would work to come in and perform Meet the Candidates.
And how many you vetoed?
It's a lot.
Coming up next, I have a serious question. Have the gays lost rights under the Trump administration?
I don't think so.
Have the gays?
I mean, I'm not gay, so I wouldn't know, but I wasn't aware of any reduction in what gays. The only thing I know of is that transgenders can't be in the Army anymore, right?
I don't think they can. Was that a right? Lost?
Oh, well, and we've tried to curtail, drag queens having kids sit on their lap in elementary schools, but that's not a gay thing. That's a...
If you want to weigh in, hit us up on the Talkback Mike. Hit us up in the comment section.
We know we have people that are gay,
right?
That listen and watch us.
We want to hear from our gays.
Gays circus only.
Gays. Circus gays. We want you to weigh in. Have you lost rights under President Trump? We'll talk about that coming up next. You are juggling payrolls, right? Business owners, they know the feeling. Juggling employees, vendors, compliance, growth, and somewhere buried in the middle of all of that insurance paperwork nobody has time to read. Policies stacked everywhere. Different brokers, different logins, different answers depending on who you call. That's why more growing businesses are checking out SuperSure. Now, if your company has more than 25 employees, SuperSure gives you one super agent who can help manage your business insurance and employee benefits year-round, not just at renewal, and this is huge. They've got a fine print fax tool that translates complicated policy language into plain English so you can better understand what your coverage includes. Plus, everything lives in one place. Policies, documents, benefit information organized and accessible when you need it. And their business value calculator can even help estimate what your business may be worth, so you can take a closer look at what you are protecting. Go see why businesses are moving beyond the old broker model. Visit supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
The FBI says some of the ransom notes in the Nancy Guthrie case were fake, but others are still under investigation. That's according to the FBI's Phoenix office. This contradicts an earlier report from Reuters, which cited an FBI source who said none of them were genuine. 2 ransom notes were reported in early February, just days after the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie disappeared from her southern Arizona home. A Phoenix inmate is safe after getting stuck in a hospital wall during a failed escape attempt. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says the female inmate was at Valleywise Health Medical Center yesterday when she asked to use the bathroom. Deputies say that's when she tried to climb up into the ceiling to escape, but ended up getting stuck between 2 walls. The couple who climbed the Empire State Building spire has been granted supervised release. Ivan Burkus and Angela Nicolau were arrested and charged with misdemeanor and felony charges following their ascent up to the New York City landmark yesterday afternoon. Once at the top, the Russian natives unfurled a banner that had a peace and love message before getting engaged and climbing back down. The Labor Department says employers added just 57,000 jobs in June. That's far fewer than the 115,000 economists were predicting, and even further short of the 172,000 added in May. And now let's check your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Dealing with a wreck in Chandler, the 202 Santan westbound near the McClintock on-ramp. Watch for delays in that area. Then Price at Riggs Road. We've got a collision that has also sparked a vehicle fire, so try and avoid that area. Crash on Grand Avenue west of 83rd Avenue, and an accident blocking the intersection of Thunderbird and I-17. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
America has turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
Sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. Happy birthday, America. It's Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe, and we're giving you a shot at even more money to discover America. Go to KFYI.com now and register to win $2,500 from Lerner and Rowe. Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Dial 977-1900.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you're a fan of having zero access to your equity, paying 2 to 3 times more for your house, and being trapped in 3 decades of debt, then you probably love your traditional mortgage. But hey, at least the rate's fixed. If you think that sounds insane, then you should check out a Life Changer loan, where you pay principal first, keep 24/7 access to your equity, and pay off in just a few short years. It's not magic. It's just math. So visit lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Buy more, save more at Scandinavian Designs Furniture this 4th of July. For a limited time, save $200 instantly for every $1,000 you spend in store. It's the perfect way to complete your look for less or splurge on your dream piece from living room to bedroom. Stop by a local showroom or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com. Scandinavian Designs. We make it simple. You make it home.
Worried about inflation, market volatility, or the weakening dollar? More Americans are turning to physical gold and silver to help diversify their retirement savings. Right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now to speak with a gold specialist. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offers a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mint coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped to $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Summer's here. Grills are hot, flags are flying, and D-backs baseball is in full swing. It's the perfect time to step up to the plate in a new Sanderson Ford with employee pricing. Now you pay what they pay on America's best-selling trucks and SUVs. Choose from a Ford F-150 STX, Bronco Big Bend, or Explorer, all starting at under $42,000. If you're looking to save this summer, choose American value for American values. Choose Sanderson Ford, proud partners of your Arizona Diamondbacks. Employee pricing good through 7/6/26. Not all vehicles qualify. See dealer for details.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
Compare the candidates for Attorney General. Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman, Air Force prosecutor, JAG officer. Rodney Glassman spent decades prosecuting criminals.
Or career politician Warren Peterson. Warren Peterson has never prosecuted a single case. No courtroom experience. Only recently licensed to practice law. Warren Peterson would be learning how to prosecute on the job.
Rodney Glassman is a Trump conservative running for Attorney General to stop Katie Hobbs and Chris May's political lawfare against President Trump on day one.
Warren Peterson worked with Katie Hobbs to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on Democrat priorities, supported higher taxes, and voted to fund Chris May's lawsuits against President Trump.
Lieutenant Colonel Rodney Glassman. Experienced, tough, conservative. The Attorney General Arizona needs.
Paid for by Glassman for Attorney General. Authorized by Rodney Glassman.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet Arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that that my feet feel good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Team USA has advanced in the World Cup, taking down Bosnia-Herzegovina 2-0. The match was scoreless before Flo Balogun got the Stars and Stripes on the board.
Flo Balogun, first to react to the deflection. He'll do the LeBron celebration. It's 1-0 U.S.
The U.S. will play Belgium in the round of 16 in Seattle Monday. 3 matches on today's schedule, beginning with a matchup with Spain and Austria.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
550 KFYI. The news you need when you need it. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube 550 KFYI. You know, did you hear that the lead singer of the Village People died? May he rest in peace.
Who was the lead singer? Which was it? That
was the cop.
The cop died?
The cop died.
That's sad.
The cop died. Yep, just yesterday.
See, gay people are losing under Trump.
What is going on?
Because they were all gay, right?
Yes. No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was.
The traffic guy gay? The construction worker gay?
Yes.
Because it was what? The Indian? The cop? The construction worker?
Yes.
And then the soccer player, right?
There was no soccer player. Part of the Village People. Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
He wasn't a soccer player?
Wasn't he? You said electrician? Sometimes.
Well, there was a construction guy.
Yeah, that guy.
The cop and the Indian. Those
the black guy. There was one more.
They're a military guy? I don't.
No, they were in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Well, who was the guy wearing the black? But he wasn't the cop. Once there was a guy
like
black leather, black
guy,
leather
like
clad.
A biker.
Yeah. A biker. Don't look at me like that.
A dainty biker.
Stop it.
That wears leather but doesn't know how to fix their own bike. I know somebody just like that.
We asked the question. Have gays lost any rights under President Trump, under the Trump administration? You know, this question was asked, it was a man on the street situation. Actually, it was a very young, lovely lady who asked a person on the street, and this was the response.
Do you think that gays have lost any rights under the conservative administration that we have right now? Absolutely. What rights have they lost? I think, sorry. It's okay. Girl, why are you nervous? It's all good. Is this live stream? No. Sorry. If you're done, that's totally fine. Yeah. Have a good day.
She walked off. Sure, absolutely. Rights lost. And then, what were some? Can you name? Wait, is this live stream? Is this being recorded? I gotta go. What rights have been lost? Whenever you see these people just in the streets protesting, all loud and stuff, you ask them a question. What is socialism? What rights have been lost? They draw a blank.
No, the gays have not lost any rights. My family is full of gays, men and women. When we bring up the discussion, what have you lost? That is when they lose their minds. Mm-hmm. They go crazy because there's no answer, because they haven't lost anything. Mm-hmm. In my lifetime, I'm 50 years old. No one really cared if you were gay or not. Now, it's all in your...
Now it's all in your face. You get all crazed about it.
To set the record straight, Victor Willis is the lead singer of the Village People, and he was the only straight guy in the whole group.
Yes, what I said. He was not gay.
We have a cowboy, a construction worker, a military bro, a motorcycle cop, just a leather-clad dude, and an Indian. That was the main cast of the Village People.
That is absolutely, yeah. passed away.
That's sad.
Coming up, socialism is on the rise, but there's a new stat that shows all may not be lost with young people. Stay tuned. Folks, this isn't some far-off warning. It's already starting right here in the Valley. Utilities are shutting off power to neighborhoods, saying it's necessary to prevent wildfires. Meanwhile, APS and SRP continue warning of rising demand and more pressure on the grid. If you thought last summer was expensive, just wait. Higher rates are coming, and now reliability itself is becoming a concern. Folks, electricity isn't a luxury in Arizona, it's survival. That's why Solar Sandy says solar is no longer just about saving money, it's about protecting your family. For over 10 years, she's helped Arizona families drive their power bills to zero or close to it. And now, with battery backup, your home can stay powered even when the grid is under stress. Already have solar? She can add batteries. Did your original solar company disappear? Her second time around solar program has your back. Don't wait until your neighborhood goes dark. Go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com. Fill out your kilowatt worksheet today. You be sure to tell her James T. sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
If only we had a buck.
Pretty Woman is a trash movie.
For every Buck Bash.
It is an absurd movie.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
But it's got a good soundtrack.
Today at 10 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
Gold has hit record highs, and many Americans are discovering they can move part of their existing IRA or 401k into physical gold and silver without paying taxes or penalties. It's called a rollover, and Golden Crest Metals helps investors do it every day. No cash out, no complicated paperwork, no hassle. Golden Crest is a nationally recognized precious metals firm seen on Fox Business and CNBC with an A- BBB rating and 5-star reviews. Plus, right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit and speak with a gold specialist. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Golden Crest Metals is not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Free silver offer consists of a 10% bonus and silver applied to qualifying purchases of premium minted coins. Minimum purchase of $10,000 required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credit is in addition to customer account. Free IRA storage subject to qualifying purchase tiers. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms and conditions.
Final days. Employee pricing is ending soon at Tim Hovik Santan Ford. If you want to do Ford, now is the time because employee pricing is almost over and Santan Ford is making the deals even bigger to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Get up to $7,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ford Rangers and $5,000 off new 2025 Ford Mavericks and Bronco Sport. Ranger, Maverick, Bronco Sport, 3 of Ford's most affordable vehicles. Priced to move during the final days of employee pricing. This is your final call. Only at Tim Hovik Santan Ford or online at santanford.com. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
So Ryan and I came to the decision to get life insurance when I was pregnant with our first son. He really wanted us to be taken care of if something happened to him. He provided for our family in life and also after his death. I think that would make him proud. Ethos makes it fast and easy to get life insurance. Apply in minutes and get same-day coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Life moves fast, and it's easy to feel spiritually drained. That's why InTouch.org is here to help you stay grounded in God's Word every day. At InTouch.org, you'll find biblical teaching from Dr. Charles Stanley, daily devotionals, free resources, and messages that speak directly to what you're facing. Whether you need encouragement, clarity, or a moment to reconnect with God, it's all right at your fingertips. Discover a place to grow your faith and find real hope at InTouch.org.
If you're suffering from stabbing pain, numbness, tingling, or burning in your arms, legs, hands, or feet, you may be experiencing peripheral neuropathy. If you or a loved one is suffering from neuropathy and has been prescribed a medication like Lyrica, Neurontin, or Cymbalta, there is an alternative. Amazing research has now shown that neuropathy symptoms can be reversed in as little as 1 week. At Restore Wellness, highly trained doctors are using a cutting-edge treatment and successfully slowing and often reversing the disease without addictive medications. If you're tired of living in pain, then call 480-447-9555. That's 480-447-9555. There's no surgery or prescription drugs. Don't wait to get relief. Call 480-447-9555. The first 25 callers will receive a full exam and in-depth consultation, absolutely free.
First-time home buyer? It's easy with Lund Mortgage. Go to lundmortgage.com.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunshine today with a high of 103 degrees, then mostly clear tonight and a low of 79. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high reaching 108. Then Friday evening, we'll see partly cloudy skies and 86 for your low. I'm Matt Mattinson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Pro-Life Across America.
Hi, I'm Angie. Did you know a billboard can save a baby's life? It's true. You can make a difference by helping us spread the pro-life message to reach those who are struggling with an unplanned pregnancy. Please make a gift today. Visit prolifeacrossamerica.org.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
She Rises Studios is a proud sponsor of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival, offering digital marketing, media, and publishing services. She Rises Studios gives women the platform to be seen, heard, and paid. Build your empire at SheRisesStudios.com.
Make us your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app.
It makes it easy to stay connected because I just put it on the app.
News Talk 550 KFYI.
Listen. Hey, across the nation.
This is by request. We take requests now for bumper music.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI.
I don't want to be a downer, but every time I hear that song, it's celebratory, it's great, but you know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Rocky IV.
Yeah, that Drago killed Apollo Creed.
Oh,
that
man.
he came out to all this fanfare and fervor and then died because Drago looked him over and goes, I must break you.
That reminds me, whenever I hear this song, I remember dancing with this absolutely gorgeous girl from South Africa wearing a white dress at Baryshnikov's party that we crashed in London, 89, whenever I hear this song. Because we were dancing this and eating chicken wings and saying that we had to pay for this.
All right, James Brown.
James Brown was playing that. Baryshnikov's had, the ballet, his party.
And then Apollo Creed died, and it was all sad.
Well, no, it wasn't no sad. This girl was beautiful. She was wearing a white dress. And South Africa, remember, that was apartheid at the time. I'm like,
yeah, because Steve Van Zandt won't go play Sun City.
Well, I danced with that girl. She said, I'm like, where you? I'm America. Where are you from? South Africa. Let's dance. Anyway, you were saying.
Don't spill the bean. So socialism is taking over the Democrat Party. It's taking over our large cities. Mm-hmm. Some fear that it's going to take over the entire country.
Correct.
And I've been a little glum about it, right? Because I love America, and here we are, America 250 happening this weekend. And I don't want to become a socialist S-hole country.
We don't want that.
No. But then I saw this story, and it brightened my mood, and I figured we need to share it because there's some positive news. Not every young person is a socialist asshat. For the first time in over 15 years, U.S. military recruitment has reached a new high. Every branch of our armed forces met their recruitment goals in 2025. Highest performance for recruiting in over 15 years. The Army signed 62,000 recruits. The Navy got 44,000. The Air Force got almost 31,000. Space Force reached their goal, 819 Guardians. And the Marines signed almost 27,000 new recruits last year.
And of course, the media is not going to report this because that's against their narrative. And the reality is, this is, we come full circle to the beginning of the show. The Democrat Party, the young Democrats, they may be pushing the socialism stuff, but I think America is still too American. We still love freedom too much to give into a wholesale socialism, Marxism.
And if you think about what has changed, I think there's two. I mean, the last
Trump.
two segments, right? When Trump came in along with Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, what did they do? They took away all of the DEI nonsense out of our military.
Absolutely.
And what happened? Recruitment has reached highs that it hasn't seen. And keep in mind, we're at war.
Right.
Recruitment. Now, this is 2025 numbers, but this article I'm reading from the Military Times says that recruitment going into 2026 is still seeing on pace to hit its objective.
There's something about merit. There's something about, being acknowledged, being rewarded for your efforts, and when you're better than others in certain areas, and instead of you being rewarded on race, ethnicity, sexual preference.
And wanting to defend the country and American values.
Agreed. America. America's
frankly,
back.
Serving under an administration that respects and honors our military instead of looking at them as an inconvenience.
There's something about entering into a war wanting to win with the expressed, with the expressing the fact that we are in this to win it, and then making moves that we have not seen as a country, in living memory, where you're trying to win, you're trying to take out flying overseas and dropping a bomb on somebody's head and they're back by dinner the next day. Yes.
And we are celebrating 250 years of the greatest country that has ever and will ever exist on the face of the earth, in no small part thanks to the sacrifices of the brave men and women who have put their lives on the line, to going all the way back to the Revolution, through the War of 1812, the Civil War, the Vietnam War. We're here because of those men and women who are able to keep us free.
We are here because of imagination, ingenuity. We are here because God continues to bless this country. Continue to pray for those blessings. As we head into July 4th weekend, 250 years. When is our next soccer game?
Monday.
All right, my friends.
Belgium.
We'll see you then.